Actually, there's no reason for me to be in here. Just in case. Yada yada yada. Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. It's been ages, man. Genuinely, dude. I gotta. I seriously gotta like lock in, bro. For these, I will be streaming more often. Okay, I will be streaming more often. Okay, this will stop being a repeated pattern of behavior. All right, because I do have lots of plans to like go into stuff. What's with the slave labor? What do you mean? Where's who drew this thumbnail? What do you think? It's like the only artist that like not the only artist, but like the artist that like will do shit for so quickly, bro. Okay, come on, man. Come on, man. No, I will be. I will be. Okay, I have like a lot of like ideas. Okay, I gotta do. But yeah, fuck. So yes, basically to kind of like describe like the plan of like today's stream. Just gonna like let some people get in here. Um, Essentially there's going to be like some small mini catch up stuff that obviously would not like dictate its own stream, and of course eventually like at some point I do want to go over like what the thumbnail entails. There was a Lio Detractor who was a part of Fox Mafia at one point, or had some ties with it, and joined an Aiden stream to basically um talk about how Lio hurt them. Now you see, I think the thing that's really interesting about like Aiden's kind of position in the Lio lore, if you will, is there has been cases where people have come to him in the past. I think one most notably would be Patchwork Heart, and she came to him to essentially talk about how much that they hated and disliked Lio. But it seems like Aiden's getting a lot more of like these scorn detractors. People that like I think we could all acknowledge that Lio's made some, obvious mistakes, right? But these scorn detractors have obviously are not really too great themselves. Either that, or it's very clear that they're only jumping on the bandwagon because it was more of an interpersonal issue, and it shows like every single time. Patchwork Cart was a mind fuck of a rabbit hole. Oh fuck me, like they made bestiality porn for Lily Orchard and conceded to basically everything like when Beckett called in for that one time. But no, no. We're not gonna like get too onto that. I admittedly don't know everything that there is to come to like Fox Mafia stuff, so I was gonna look at a video to it's like before the debate to like basically give us in the audience some context, or people that are normal and don't really know anything about the Fox Mafia to begin with. But first, first things first. All right, first order of business. We're gonna start, with just some catch up. Like for starters, like I said, the mini topics. We got Miss Zizi, infamous from the FCK, who tried to show, like not just tried, but did show their pics of thighs to minors and thought that that was perfectly fine. We'll see if she ever mentions that, or like why she did it in this, but she does talk about coming back, for like a brief minute, right? But yes, she most notably, like even like not just in the server, sent those pictures of thigh pics and asked for thigh pics, but she did also directly send it in Akuma's DMs. This is the same person that said they did not see Akuma as a person, which is why they're being like super turbo sexual around them, which is fucking insane. But sure, let's see it.
So, hi. Yeah, I know it's been a bit. I'm going to make this quick and try to not waste your time. A lot has been going on in my personal life where I don't feel like I should have to disclose everything, but just some major life-changing events going on. I did also have some technical reasons. My mic just suddenly stopped working. I'm currently using one that's just attached to my headphones, and apparently some people say it sounds better than my old one, so whatever. Also, why didn't I tell anyone that my microphone broke? I don't know. I have a hard time talking about my personal life.
What is? Okay, I get like moving, which I mean, you just kind of like showed an image to indicate that, but a mic breaking? What? Dude, it's just really ingrained in my personal life. Like, what? Dog. If equipment breaks, it's easy as that. You're not risking, doxing yourself or putting too much out there for the internet for people to be like, oh, yeah, I know who Miss Easy is now. In fact, I remember a neighbor who said their mic broke. Coincidence? I think not. No, fuck off, dude. Fuck off.
I've also been heavily limiting my use of social media, mainly just for my own
Everyone should be doing this. Social media will literally fearmonger you to insanity. Yeah? Is that why you sent thigh pics to minors?
mental health. Like, I already have so much shit on my shoulders that every time I see the next sad thing on my phone, it's just a lot. A few months ago,
Yeah, I really hate it when people keep bringing up that I sent thigh pics to minors and asked for it, man. Like, why do they have an issue with me in my early 20s sending a 16-year-old directly my thigh pics? Why? Why can't people just be fucking normal, man? Like, fuck off.
my mental health was just completely in the fucking gutter. Again, just for personal life issues. A lot of it having to do with work because
The video series on all the stories and shitty people Miss Zizi had put up with is being worked on. Let us know how soon you want to see that. I would love to see. Okay, wait. You won't tell people about your broken mic, but you'll be here bitching on the internet talking about shitty people in your life. I feel like there's one factor that's more personal than the other. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
till
Yo, Ace, what the fuck happened? Trust me. We'll get into it with the Aiden stuff. It's awesome. Trust.
is as horrible as everyone describes it as. I can say though that ever since all these like life changes that I've done, as well as keeping off of social media as much as I can, has done wonders. Everything's still not perfect. Like, I'm still
Commissions are always usually open. Dude. Dude, this is awesome. This is fucking awesome. What's up, Ace? What's up with Aiden? Dude, okay, we'll get there when we get there. Trust. Just, just relax. Dude, so yeah, I know like not everyone knows what Miss Zizi did because she's pretty niche. There was a thing called the FCK, which again, Fruitcake Club, which was a server that had a mix of a bunch of adults that would range from like, 19, like, 18 to like, in their 30s, right? And had kids as young as like, 12 in here. And Miss Zizi thought it was just peak fucking comedy to like ask for these minors for their thigh pics while also sending their thigh pics. And even directly did so in Akuma's DMs, who was 16 at the time. Mind you, Miss Zizi was like, what, like 22? Something like that. Really fucking weird stuff. She's a freak. She's been rightfully called out for it. And honestly, her cope for it was even more insane because again, Akuma was 16. In the interview that they had with Yen, like in Twitter DMs, right? They had to like make justifications because they were being super sexual in Akuma's comments and all this shit. They literally said they did not see Akuma as a person, which is why they felt justified in being sexual around them and sexually engaging with them. That is genuinely their cope and excuse for it. So yeah, that is that is why I do not give a fuck about this woman being like, oh, my mic broke, teehee, sorry. Commissions, by the way, haha. Like, no, fuck her. Genuinely. Can you spoil me? Did Aiden lose? No. I'll just say that. Aiden did not lose.
struggling over a few financial issues. But holy shit, do I feel kind of great, actually. Can't go into too
Yeah?
much detail. I already feel like I'm overstepping a bit. But yeah, short life update if any of you care. On to the actual video at hand.
Ugh. I'm not watching her media review, okay? I'm not that gay. But yes, fuck me, okay? Fuck me. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Anyways. Yes. We're going to continue to the next thing. Now, another thing I've been given, right? To be fair, Rin has given me a few things, and I wish I had time at the time to check it out. I feel like it's a little too late. For like, going over like some of the older stuff. But you know what? I will at least give them this. Okay. So there was something that happened, right? You guys might know Doodle Tones, again, another niche one. This is actually fucking mind-boggling. Okay. So Rin has these DMs with Don Told Stories, If you guys remember, that's Doodle Tone's recent alt account that they went to, right? So they have these DMs. Now look at this. It confirms the account. I know the account. I talked to them before. Haha. But yeah, I mean, you guys saw it on stream. But yeah, anyways. Hello. Hey. So I've been meaning to ask the question for ages, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get to you. How much trouble am I in? Slash chat. No. How much trouble am I? Dude, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad. Um, I will be a bit busy. Sorry, I will be a bit busy, so keep in mind for spotchy replies. But the main question, aside from my questions, aside from that, is a bit of trouble. Susie, from the Cloud Palace logs and from testimonial, you sent Fudanari Lolicon to Joni Rue and Lunatic. Now, I'm pretty sure Joni, if you guys have watched previously, was the individual I had on like my VO Mega coverage stream. So if you recognize the name, that would be why. Now, Lunatic, right? I didn't know this part. When I first saw these allegations on Blue Sky, it was like, Doodle Tones was like, just freshly turned 21 and did this with a 17-year-old. Weird as fuck. They made jokes about corrupting a minor, right? It was very fucking shaky, though, when it came to evidence. But the new thing about it, right, was the fact that there was a 15-year-old in that GC. Okay? Now, Rin presses them on this and says, you realize that is grooming-esque behavior. I do now, but I did not at the time. Which is fucking insane. Dude, fuck me. Dude, so we have Doodle Tones basically admitting to grooming a minor who is 15. I can't be fucked. But the DMs still go on. They still go on. Okay? Fuck me. Again, verifying it's the account, right? Okay, that's what I wanted to know. 2, why did you send the rape revenge porn account impersonating Blink into the Cloud Palace, knowing Suvlavi saw it? And she was a minor, question mark? Other than Jack, that is a felony. There's also Firebolt, who may have been a minor too. So the point is, they sent a revenge rape porn account in a server that had minors in it. But yeah, I guess that's the allegation I'm gathering from this. But fuck me. Fuck me. So we got... I think the idea was to get people to report the account, question mark? I don't entirely recall. You mocked it. You laughed about it. Oh, then yeah. I don't remember. Sorry. Dude. Why? Why? Now, to try to be a little fair, I don't think they directly seek the kids to be like, hey, look at this revenge porn. But still, it's just fucking mind-boggling how irresponsible it is. Fuck. But anyways, we continue. Okay. Okay. We already read it. Alright. Hold on, I need to sift some screenshots. I don't think I'm going to be able to read these unless they show it. Yeah, this was like, I think the stuff from like the tweet or the Blue Sky thread. Oh, dude, you're showing these too quickly, bruh. Anyways. I can't see the spoilers screenshots, but at this point, I believe you anyway. Given what else I hadn't remembered, that was bad. Alright, what you did was extremely damaging. Yeah, I know now. And I'm sorry. Even if I do hate you, I appreciate you for being honest. Actually, that's it. I'm out. Dude. Fuck me. Dude, yeah. Yeah. Fuck my life, man. Fuck my life. So, yes, they essentially just kind of like soft admitted to like grooming in these DMs. Bro. Sending revenge rape porn in a server filled with minors. Oh my god. Actually, grooming is bad. Okay. Yeah, dude, fuck off. You know what? Actually, let me see if I could ask some, details. Da 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 da. Hold on. Would you be able to call? Question mark. Okay. Okay. Gonna send something. Oh, no. Never mind. Never mind. Ah, sigh. Done told stories blocked me. Ah, sigh. Sigh, sigh, sigh. That's rough. I tried. I tried, guys. Dude, if any of you have her unblocked. No, but no, okay. Anyways. Anyways. I was gonna try to ask her something, but whatever. Whatever. But yeah. So fucking insane. There. Okay. Now we move on. And this one was just kind of like funny to me. So, yes, this is like, fucking Lio Detractor, right? Of all people. But yes, last year, one of my many deranged obsessors ran around interviewing victims of mine. Freaks have called out. This channel got terminated, so his lolicon kid-loving friend Carmen Ryder re-uploaded them. Today, found out Blake at Tommy Tallnose is now in prison for owning CP. Now, I remember, like, like seeing this on, like, a Kamen Rider's channel where they basically posted all these for re-uploads. And I only knew about this guy because, I mean, they were, like, fucking weird as hell. All right, let me actually try to see if I could find a video. Because this person that, like, Kamen Rider, like, had, that, like, lost their channel. Hold on, I'm spelling it wrong. Kamen Rider. They looked fucking weird as shit. I literally only bumped into them, though, because of their, did I spell it wrong? Fuck me. Uh, is it just one word? Okay. Okay. But no, anyways. I literally have only bumped into this person for the interviews just because of like North coverage. Oh fuck me. Okay, let's click on a random one. Yeah, that would have been the North one, but I want to find a face cam one. Because he did do a face cam one. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Ugh, whatever, whatever. Dude, I wanted to see the face cam one so bad. Does it show? Maybe it's in the beginning of this. Dude, false promises. False promises. Sorry. Oh, nope, not false anymore.
Hey guys.
Wait, this guy had CP on his hard drive? Who would have guessed? What? This guy? Who would have thought, man? No, that's so bad. It's so touched. It's so touched. Just listen to their voice.
Now this is a very interesting interview that you might find interesting. For those who haven't been following this series, I am trying to expose a vigilante predator hunting group called the Senate and their leader, Lyle Convoy.
Dude, it's actually really annoying because like there are criticisms to have for Lio, but like all this just opens up. It's like, oh, no wonder why he was obsessed because he's a pedophile. Fuck me, man. But yeah, it's like, yeah, am I a good person, guys? Yada yada yada. 94% said no. No. If you try to damage control one more time, I think you're a fantastic person. Only hard to comment. When you actively look up CP, of course you're going to get 96% now. Yeah, I did that to myself. I can hope I can grow from this. No. No. So, yes, of course, there was like, whatever. The fucking site's checked. I just want to point out, right? This guy, right? 8 different cases, 8 different citations of sexually exploit minor cell visuals, minor sex. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, fuck me, man. Fuck me. I. Fuck my life. Yeah, I'm just really just trying to better myself. I hope that, I can become better. Yeah, this Lio guy sucks. Has 8 things of
For
CP on
things
his
he
hard
did
drive.
to my friends. So,
Dude.
in this interview, I am interviewing North. They asked to be in. Well, actually, I sent them a request and they accepted.
Dude. Dude.
North has been covering the.
Now, if you remember North was that guy that, like, we went over a while ago who was, like, 17 and was, like, flirting with a 12-year-old. Yeah, and that was talking about shoving candles up their pussy. Dude, that was found out later, but still, fuck me.
Drama with Lio and Senate a lot. And now I'm interviewing them because they were a former member of Senate. So this is gonna be cool.
You know, come to think of it, this guy had like, you know, scorned Lio detractors come to him. This was essentially like, you know, the OG Aiden projects here, man. Okay, I'm dude, they even look similar, man. It's awesome.
Poker Night 2, as always, is the game for footage.
Okay.
So if you guys like it, if you liked how it looked and want to check out, link to download it for free is in the pinned comment. Here's the interview.
Oh, I can't wait.
Hey North, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Dude,
Hello,
their mics are
hello.
so bad.
Good to have
Autistic laughing, bro. Autistic laughing. Dude, it's so bad. Okay, I'm not going to show any more of this. Parts of this were already shown in, like, you know, coverage of North. But, yeah, no, it's, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's like most furry Lio detractors have some form of ties to Fox Mafia, it feels. It's so fucking weird. But, I mean, there was, like, a direct combatants, but, like, fuck me. Dude. Anyways, yeah. All right. That's a bunch of the tiny stuff, though, out of the way. Speaking of Fox Mafia, okay. What is Fox Mafia? Well, I've been told that this video covers it, and I haven't not that much context to it, so let's get into it, all right? Let's look into it today, guys.
Say it again, you can't cast Satan out with Satan.
Oh, boy.
And this is the biggest problem I have, dealing with furries who hunt zoophiles.
Okay. So, just this video was made in 2023, so this is going to be like, you know, older Lio, all right? Older Lio. Fuck me.
Sometimes I wonder how much of it's troll shielding to make them seem less weird. Since we're talking about a bunch of goofs today, that's what I'll be building. Full info on the kit will be in the pinned comment.
Yeah?
Today, you're going to learn everything you need to know about a content creator known as Cass Warfox. From his duplicitous nature, to his cowardice, all the way up to excusing one of his admins for owning and distributing zoo content. Be warned. The world of predator hunting isn't an easy one. It's a tough field to be in, and you have to be careful who you associate with while doing so. Otherwise, you risk becoming affiliated with people who are unethical, those who do it to hide their own nefarious actions, or those who do this for any other reason than for the safety of a community and the victims.
Well, guess you know, not all victims are created equal, guys.
Yeah,
So-
you're right. If somebody's still helping you and no one's helping the other person, I'm gonna fucking help the other person. Sorry, Fursky.
What? What? Wait, in what context, Coyote? In what, in what fucking context? Wait, hold on, let me hear that again. What?
You know, not all victims are created equal, guys.
Yeah,
So-
you're right. If somebody's still helping you and no one's helping the other person, I'm gonna fucking help the other person. Sorry, Fursky.
Like, dude, that's too out of context for me to get. Like, hopefully, I don't want to be bad faith. They're not talking about, like, helping the groomer, right? Dude, I mean, I know they flirted with one, but fuck.
Fuck the victims. I don't give a fuck. This is a lesson I've had to
Yeah?
learn throughout my 5 years of predator hunting. From Anthony, aka FNGR, to Coyote Lovely. It's a point of serious reflection in my life where I look back and realize I've been too tolerant to and too trusting in the intention of my peers. With these events in my life, it made me more cognizant of the fact that some people in this field are nothing but a hindrance to the people they aim to protect. If I want to continue to protect people in the online space and do victims some justice, I can't continue working around questionable actors, nor can I be quiet about how they act, who they affiliate with, and what their motives for this line of work are. The unfortunate thing, for Cass Warfox anyway, is that I wasn't going to do anything about these guys. Not at first anyways. Originally, they seemed like nothing more than harmless troll-shielding clout chasers, and I was going to wash my hands of them all. Though, with the realization of how dangerous unchecked immoral predator hunters can be, and with seeing how this group operates, not to mention what they promote, today we clean house. Today, we talk about Cass.
Because, you know, I know, like, people bring it up with Lio a lot, right? It actually does kind of make sense, though. I mean, if you're a predator hunter, right, it does make sense to, like, you know, some people to, like, try to associate around you, like, if you're, like, a predator, right, if you're a pedophile. Because normally, if you're a predator hunter and you're associated with people, your first instinct is not going to be to like look into it to be like, oh, did they groom a minor? Is that why they're coming to me? It's more or less thinking that you both have like a shared goal. Like you both think that like you have like the same objective or like a similar objective maybe. Or they'll preach the same things. They think that, you think that they're on your side for like, protecting the kids or whatever, right? From like nasty, disgusting predators. But it actually makes complete sense why they would do it, because they're not gonna be the first one to be looked into. And honestly, they keep on like a really well hidden mask when they do it. So you'll never suspect them. It's genuinely like that. It's like, that's why like it was found out later, like way later after being associated with these people, that, oh wow, these guys like kids, what the fuck. But it makes sense why they did it and like why it happens. I know obviously it's brought up a lot, but it's not like Lio has like, a magnet of like, pedophiles and just like decides to be friends with them. But like that's just kind of like, how it would like work anyways. But yeah, fuck me.
Fox and his Fox Mafia. Cass started on YouTube in 2018, but seemingly shifted entirely into predator hunting come 2020. I met Cass Warfox during 2019 through the Zoophile Police Twitter account restructuring incident. If you'd like to know about that, I will have videos linked in the description. Cass was chosen by Coyote Lovely, a guy infamous for his brilliant judgment of character, to be a group member for this reporting account. Now, to be transparent, Cass did his job and he did it well, arguably the most effective member of that team, which is why I thought this guy could be trusted with working on such serious topics such as predation. However, throughout the years of knowing him, I started to observe—
Dude, for everyone that's talking about Coyote Lovely, yes, they did flirt with Hypnotist Sappho, to be specific. That's the one. That is genuinely the one that they try to flirt with, despite knowing what happened. Yes, that's why they got a lot of shit.
A pattern of behavior from Cass, as well as the people he lets guide him, with his suspicious lack of action against the behavior of those he affiliated closely with, even to the point of playing defense or shrugging off concerns directly brought to him. It made me realize his true intentions behind predator hunting were something more sketchy. And speaking of sketchiness, what about I sketch you a clearer picture? All by going through what kind of people Cass Warfox affiliates with, and what he willfully ignores. Gilded Pooh, aka Vlad, is part of a minor subsection of right-wing political commentary.
Okay.
Pooh often does videos kicking back against what he considers to be the current progressing culture.
Okay. Fuck man, this is gonna get so touched. Okay.
Well, he tries anyways. Pooh is also a moderator of Cass Warfox's Fox Mafia to date. I was first introduced to Pooh in August of 2022, when himself and his BFF Adamantine decided to make mules of themselves on Twitter and YouTube, by making pedophile accusations against myself and Coyote Lovely on each respective platform. This was quickly followed up by Gilded Pooh having someone go into
I did the go ahead and banned him. Gonna ban the others too. Well, apologies. I'll help you out too. So there was just a guy who posted scat porn and one of the guy fucking children to death. What? Yep, I saw it. What the fuck? The fuck? A guy fucking a chicken to death. Okay, chicken to death. I misread that. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Okay. God.
Seraphina server, a server with minors in it, and spamming scat and zoo porn. I'm not going to verbally describe the stuff, but the description for it is on screen. A couple days later, another friend of Pooh's, called Gallagher, came into my community server, another server with minors, because these guys are too afraid of 18+ servers like Peach's server and Senate, but will happily raid ones full of kids for some reason, and posted Pooh's crap video on Coyote Lovely, alleging Coyote is a child predator who hunts pedos to keep all the kids to himself.
Scummy fucking furtard piece of shit that clearly role plays as a pedo hunter to ensure that there are more kids available for him and his friends to fuck.
You know.
So, at least how this video is being presented, is the issue, like, I guess, like, it seems like that there was, like, some sidescuckery here. Because, obviously, there are issues with Coyote Lovely, and obviously there's issues with Cass Warfox, but to my understanding, Coyote Lovely was a friend of Lio's at this point, and what was displayed, I don't know. I don't know with, like, Gilded, like, them being close to Cass Warfox or not, but I guess they were a moderator for their server. So, I wonder if there was, like, a little bit of, like, a bias, and that's why they were butting heads at each other, because Lio didn't like Cass, and Gilded didn't like Coyote Lovely. Which, the obvious answer would be, they're both pieces of shit. And, yeah, just make out already, but fuck me. Yeah, I don't know. I did not know that he was a mod in there, though. That's interesting.
Sane behavior. Side note, Pooh, you can't get upset nobody listens to the section of your deluded conspiracy videos where you point out Coyote gets too close to weirdos. When you surround that point with so many hyperbolic claims, they fall into outright false accusations. It makes you look unhinged, and nobody's going to take you seriously. It's like making a batch of brownies with a teaspoon of dog feces in it, only to be offended when no one wants to eat it. And Gilded Pooh here? He made the whole batch with feces with a tablespoon of brownie. And he's really upset that nobody wants it. I wonder why. Anyway, after Gallagher was removed from my community server, he hopped into Senate under an alt posting as Gilded Pooh. All the while forgetting his...
Also, with them spamming the stuff in the servers, I mean, if it wasn't 18 plus, and obviously that's reckless and like criticizable, but if I'm gonna try to throw a little bit of a bone, just being basic good faith, I'm gonna imagine that normally when people raid servers, they don't read the rules. They just spam the server as soon as they get access to do anything, which is the whole point of raiding. So if I'm going to be good faith, I'm going to imagine that they didn't read the rules of the server or, like, you know, get an understanding of the environment of it, obviously, before just spamming shit. I think they just spam shit just to fuck around. So I don't think the intention was, oh, there's kids in here? Yeah. Let's just raid that real quick. Like, fuck me. If I'm being good faith. But yeah. Still obviously very reckless and criticizable, though. Obviously.
account will be listed as new. Yes, get used to this level of brain rot. In this call, he got rightfully berated and confessed he posted zoo porn in Queen Seraphina's server. So, since you're here in defense of Gilded Pooh, can you tell me what's so funny about somebody sodomizing the corpse of a chicken? I'd love to hear it.
Ew. It makes a bunch of fucking pussies cry.
Ah, okay. So you're the one who did it? Are you the one who posted it?
I don't know, you tell me, buddy.
Since I didn't know he was giving a false confession at the time, I hit him with an IP grabber to report him for the possession and distribution of...
What the fuck? What the fuck? No. Since I didn't know, I just gave him a false IP grabber. No, not false IP grabber. Just gave him a fucking IP grabber. Fuck me. Why? No. Fuck. Since I didn't realize that was a fake confession, I just doxed them. Oh, whoopsie. Press his pointer fingers together. Fuck my life. Dude, this Fox Mafia shit it's so fucking unhinged. Yeah, no, Gilla, it literally is. It's like, I'm glad I didn't overreact. It's literally just that meme. Fuck me. I'm glad I didn't react here.
bestiality porn to the FBI tip line. Apparently, though, this made the real Pooh freak out and pulled him out of...
Okay. Okay. Mostly Joe. Okay, nice. Motley Joe. Tell us more about your pedo friend. That was funny. Oh, no shit. This is a Fight Club server. There shouldn't be anyone under 18 present here. I just turned 40, lol. I joined for 5 seconds, and this guy is making me want to blow my brains out. I'm at work. This is entertainment. Ads Gilded. Okay.
The server, to then cope on stream about it later that night.
Oh, Slayer Raven. Interesting. I have not seen that name in a while. Dude, fuck my life. Okay.
The stream ended seemingly amicably, but it didn't change the fact that they were upset ever since. According to these gutless weasels, spamming zoo porn in a server with kids is fine, but being dealt consequences for their actions is just too darn much.
Okay, I want to see a clip of Gilded saying, I don't care that I said zoo porn in a server full of kids. I would like to see that. If you have it, please fuck me.
You'd think for people affiliated with predator hunters, this should be in reverse, but here we are. For a short while, I was fortunate enough to forget about these creeps.
We just gloss over that? Lio! Come on. Fuck.
Until they rejoined Cat's War Fox's server and were promoted to admins. This is when I started digging into Pooh a bit more, and found posts dating back years of him defending the fact that he owns terabytes of zoo.
Imagine being retarded enough to think that bestiality porn is illegal. It takes like 10 seconds to Google. Okay. Okay. Possessing zoophile porn, that's animal porn, is wrong. So wrong, in fact, that it should definitely be against the law. Animal cruelty and abuse has no place in society, least of sexual abuse. But sadly, as a map of the U.S. states where possessing animal is illegal still shows us in this case. Is this true? Hold on. Having zoophile. This is gonna be awesome for my search on your hard drive illegal. Dude, top-notch investigative work. I spelled illegal wrong, sorry. In the U.S., the possession of illegal content on hard drive is generally not illegal at the federal level, but the laws can vary. Okay, so it is really just state by state. Okay. So, I guess the better question is, what states is zoophile porn illegal? I spelt it wrong again. I did fast typing. Yes, obviously bestiality would be illegal, but it's obviously the content. I'm not going on fucking Facebook maps to see. I mean, fuck. This is too vague. The search results are not helping, so for the sake of the argument, I'll just let it. I'll let it be presented as such. Fuck me. Good one. Okay, Kalu. I'm doing groundbreaking research, okay? Groundbreaking research. Fuck me.
Porn because it isn't illegal. Even claiming he encrypts it, regardless of if it's illegal or not.
What? Hold on. Okay. I'm definitely gonna be Yeah, right. Suddenly Vlad knows how to encrypt things. So what all is in there if your bestiality is so legal and apparently worth having? Something else in the same file must be worth hiding. Besides, you're the one who made it public that you have a kid in the house. Suspended. Also, remember, Vlad, a normal person just wouldn't have that type of porn to have to encrypt. Normal people have that. No, they could watch their porn on a website instead of having to save it. Okay, but that insinuates. Okay, fuck me. That insinuates that he had an interest in it. I don't know. I kind of wish I could have seen his response here instead of just like some rando arguing with them.
No sane person would defend owning zoo porn because of the contents, most of the time falling under animal abuse. But as you've seen, and will continue to see, these people don't care about morals because they have none. Also, you have to kind of look for that stuff. So this dude either hangs around people who actively post this stuff or he goes and looks for it himself. Very, very smart admin choice, Cass Warfox. So when Pooh and crew were allowed back in Cass's server, I decided to sit back and see what Cass would do. And Cass, of course, did nothing. Even when people started to use a...
Okay. Anonymous confession. That Gallagher person just made a video about me, Lio, in the video. He said I called you daddy, even though there's nothing wrong with that. I know I'm daddy's little Discord kitten. Anyways, Daddy Lio, when are you gonna banish Cass Warfox, Gilded Poo, and North into oblivion? You were the next rapture and second coming of Jesus Christ himself. I love you, Daddy. Hopeless Peaches, 1129. Of course you got laugh reaction. What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Fashions bot to make accusations about my server, Senate, of grooming kids. Because false accusations are totally a joke, guys, right? Especially in a...
I adopt kids I adopt kids off the internet because my wife isn't fertile. Lio. Okay. Sign-ups for Lio's children: name, age, minimum 13. Okay. Race, location, mental disorders. Requirement: must be fatherless, run a YouTube channel, or willing to service, agree to harem. Bro, fuck me.
Predator hunting server, right?
Dude, what the fuck I'm not reading all these. That's just a hard R in there.
Go ahead and get the laughs out, because that's the only thing you're going to be laughing about in this video with Cass's actions. Brilliant.
Okay, calm down, buddy.
Work for a predator hunting server. Throwing false allegations around of grooming kids as if the act of grooming is a joke looks really good on you guys. But what was the final nail in the coffin? Well, that would be the fact that his admin, Gilded Poo, admitted directly to Cass that he owns terabytes, plural,
Oh, fuck,
of
man.
beast porn. I came to Cass in March of this year about Poo and how he responded to a person on Twitter called York Taylor.
Okay, hold on. Read the rest of the convo at your own risk. Yada, yada, yada. After explain what you count per... Dude, this is so blurred. I disagree that receiving a phone attached in the skin... I can't read shit. It's too bad.
With imagery of a dog doing a woman, and then a woman being done by a horse. Posted this interaction
Ew.
in the drama chat of Cass's server, thinking it was the funniest thing in the world.
Fuck me.
Now keep in mind, these are zoophile and predator hunters. You would think they would react negatively to such actions. But did any of the online admins take issue with it?
You fucking degenerate, Vlad. Lamau. Your degeneracy. You triggered another faggot, I see. Triggered? No, just disgusted. My degeneracy? How old are you people? 14? I swear to fuck no one's here could have survived the 90s. Laughing while crying emoji. Vlad's fun and wholesome video for the whole family, I assume?
Nope. Not at all. They thought
Good.
it was funny. By the time I was able to address this with Cass, it had been deleted. But I was later past a recording where Guild admits he has a ton of that material. And Cass? He doesn't care.
Ultimately, what happened was I got bored of the
Okay.
discussion, and and on Twitter, I posted a bestiality clip. And yeah, no, I'm not above it. I don't give a shit. Right? It
Okay.
pissed him off. That was the goal. It had an amazing song in it.
What was the song?
And I can't remember. I think it was them trying to cancel me or something. I can't remember quite what it was.
You
But anyway,
Intends you trying to
I
cancel
took a
me, bro.
Screenshot of that conversation, and I had posted said screenshot in the server, and I spoiled it. Like I did the whole spoiler filter, and then warned people, you know, that it's gonna be, you know, like I said, like specifically open at your own risk. Right? Oh yeah,
Okay.
actually no, I remember. It was actually a person that was defending Coyote and threatening to take down this server. That's what it was.
Oh,
Anyway,
Daya.
yeah, it wasn't Daya. It was you're close.
Postal.
Postal, yeah.
Postal, okay.
Yeah.
Don't know
And
these
anyway,
names.
but I did that. So like, did I? But the problem wasn't that I posted it on Twitter. That would be a legitimate, like I guess legitimate. Like he posted bestiality porn on Twitter.
Why is it
right?
clipping?
That's not what they said. What they said was I posted unfettered bestiality porn.
Why is it clipping? Like, is that me or the audio?
What they said was I posted unfettered bestiality porn.
That's just, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I would post that, like this clip. Like, it feels like it's been like, you know, workshopped or clipped. I don't know if I'm being good faith. Like, what the fuck?
Randomly in the server.
So that's not like, you know, Discord lagging noises. There would be like, you know, pauses and then it would just come back up. That is very clearly like, you know, editing cuts.
So you posted this on Twitter and they said it was somehow in my server.
I posted a screenshot of that tweet thread in the server, censored it, and then said, open at your own risk. They took the screenshot and then said I instead posted the video in the server.
Okay.
Like, with nothing.
Dude.
And even Vash, whenever I told him about this, was like, yeah, you followed the rules. I don't see the big deal.
Where's the admission to this? Dude, how long is this fucking clip? My god. I mean, the Doom music Vlad tends to use. Yeah, buddy? Fuck me.
Was it like...
Hello, Cal the Half Guy.
The question is, was it like 3D bestiality? Was it actual bestiality?
It was
like...
actual.
It was
bestiality.
actual bestiality. Why would I send them a picture whenever, or an animated drawing, whenever they go around sending a drawing of a dolphin and a horse butt?
Yeah, that's okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
so that
was
person did
weird.
that and they got mad at you for doing the same tactic to fuck with them?
I don't know if that person did that or not, but he's in the Senate.
Oh.
What's the logic here? They did something bad, so I wanted to counter them with doing something worse? Like, okay, I guess. Fuck me.
And they all do that in the Senate.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, I've heard this claim before. that like that it is going to be brought up in like the Aiden stream. Is there any evidence of like, because I think the claim was that, you know, either Lio did that or surrounded himself with people that did that. I'm very curious if there's any evidence that Lio posted a screenshot of a dolphin jumping into a horse. Okay, fuck me.
I still think it's a retarded tactic, but at the same
But yes, Bashi.
time, it's kind of comes across like sort of like giving them the same thing they're doing to each other.
Kinda,
That was
but
the
I'm
intention.
curious. I'm curious, like, why do you just have that though?
God, Vlad, why do
Oh
you
my
have
God,
it,
why
Vlad?
are so many crybabies? I have terabytes.
Okay, hold on. That's a reasonable question. You know, even if you want to make the argument of saying it's neutral or whatever, right? Someone asking why you have that. It's like if you posted gore, it's like, why do you have that? If you posted gay porn, it's like, why do you have that in your hard drive? It's a very basic question. But you see, you would make it, he makes it like kind of sound like that someone's asking him, you know, why he just like, you know, has something really random, like, you know, gay people kissing. Like, oh, these crybabies. Dog, it's bestiality porn. Like, I mean, I think there's a little bit more of an understanding of concerned curiosity, if you will. Okay. Come on. Fuck me.
God, Vlad, why do you have
God,
it, Vlad?
Like, what? Why is the mocking is just so gay? Whatever.
Why are so many crybabies? I have terabytes of it. To point, well, not just that, but also scat porn and stuff like that.
That's like, I don't know, that comes off to me as like a joke, though, when he says terabytes, because, like, terabytes is, like, a fucking lot. Like, I don't know, man, like, can Gilda's computer even contain terabytes of information? I don't think the average computer can. I'm not, like, a computer whiz, but, like, I don't think the average one can. But, like, fuck me. I think that comes, like, that comes off to me, at least, like it's a joke.
And it's in a file called Trigger Faggot.
What the fuck?
And that's exactly why it's here, to trigger fucking faggot.
The zoo hunter doesn't care that his staff member has a ton of that material at the ready. The excuse was, well, Senate. Firstly, Gilded lied about the order of events, as you can see in...
I will say, right, I will say, one thing I could at least give here, it would be odd if you were hunting for zoo files and you had someone on your mod team that was doing that for a joke. Obviously, I think Gilded didn't do it because he was into the content. I don't think that at all. But I think it is weird if you are kind of advertising yourself as a person who goes after zoo files, but is perfectly fine with like one of your top guys at the time, right? You know, spamming that to people, spamming that type of content to people. So Cass not having more of an issue with it is actually very interesting. Because, like, what would be, like, the equivalent for that with pedophile hunting, right? It's like someone posting CP for shock value and the pedophile hunter not caring about it because it's like, oh, they're not into it. They're just doing it just to trigger faggots. Like, I mean, obviously, I think one's worse than the other, but still, that is, like, the same, like, logic here. So, one thing I will give, because, yeah, I will say, right, I don't think Gilded was into the content. I don't think there's evidence to suggest that. But it is weird that Cass Warfox did not throw a fit if he was this, you know, self-proclaimed zoophile hunter and saw no issue with that. So, yeah. Having that much, that material is insane, though. Yeah, I mean, still. I think there was a video of Gilded talking about this in specific. Yeah, I mean, Gilded did not actually have terabytes of it on. It's... That was like a joke and a take it out of context clip. Like, this was the clip, I guess. This was actually the first time I saw that clip. It was mentioned before. No, he did not have terabytes of it. That he was being hyperbolic here. Because again, terabytes are a fucking lie. You kidding me? Yeah, fuck me. Go. Oh, what's up, J7? It's been a while. Now, the amount is nothing special, just in terms of storage. Yeah, what's up, Zaint? What's up, Zaint? What's up, Helic? Oh. Fuck. Continues. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Fuck. Here we go.
Screen caps previously. Secondly, Cass excuses all of this over a dolphin comic. So let's talk about that real quick. There's a drawn internet shock image of a dolphin inserting itself into the womb of a horse that Senate member Baiji has posted in an
Right.
18+ server as a joke. Cass brought it up as this could be uncomfortable or even seen as bad optics, and I agreed. And I made sure it wasn't posted again and sent it. And the one person who was uncomfortable with all this was given an apology from me. And
Okay, then Cass is a fucking dumbass. Okay, how are you gonna complain about fictional content being set into like an 18+ server like that? Like, how are you gonna complain about that? But when one of your mods are sending real legitimate like bestiality porn, sure, for trolling, sure, for a joke, how the fuck are you gonna complain about someone sending a fictional image of it when you have someone sending a real clip of it? Like on your own team. The fuck? You're just a fucking hypocrite. You don't care about it, you're just a fucking faggot. Fuck me.
all of that was before the call I had with Cass Warfox about Gilda's actions. So to Cass, owning terabytes of real animal abuse, sharing those images in spaces that even minors are involved in, it's all okay as long as he gets an own on a shock image. Cool. Very cool. Anyway, let's move on.
I'm a big gay bear, and I'm gonna shoot people on the internet to make me angry.
This is said...
What? What the fuck? What the fuck was the context of that clip, the hell?
Cedric Feldman, a NEET from Japan that spends the majority of his days on kiwi farms and cooking up conspiracy theories in the same vein as Gilded Pooh to spice up his otherwise uneventful life. Now, I'm not going to deny his research on creeps like Sicarlo was good. I told him to his face. Although, to be fair, somebody that terminally online and sad should be one of the first to know about the lol cows like the furry pin collector. How did Cedric respond to me saying his research was good? Well, by assuming I'm grooming people into becoming trans, of course.
Yes. And you ran a gay out trying to convince people that Lio's drama server was grooming someone into being trans. Yes, and? Well, is it?
Because Coyote, a man in his early 30s, was questioning his gender at the time. See, Seti here is what you would call a paranoid loser. So much so that he started an op on my server to uncover the secrets of the trans agenda, one that fellow Fox Mafia member Pizza exposed to me. Why did he do this, as well as talk badly about me to other people behind my back? Well, he never had a call with me directly to tell me what I asked, but he sure responded in text the day I confronted him. Thanks.
Okay. Let's read it. Let me know when you're feeling better. I was genuine when I said I wanted to speak with you. Nope. No problem. It is my lower back and my voice that's hurting me. That's why I'm not in VC. I would be, but it hurts to speak. That's fine. I can wait. Any specific reason why I'm hearing you've talked trash about me in a call when I've never said a single negative thing about you? It was a thing in Cass's server to shit on you and wanted in on the thing and Pizza hating my guts and wanting me out of Cass's server.
Seti for being a prime example of what this Fox Mafia consists of. Spineless cowards all clamoring to appease Dawn Warfox instead of having any morals or brain cells of their own. I don't know who would choose to keep around weird sexual Discord furries other than weird sexual Discord for... Oh, right. Yeah. It seems, digging into Cedric's for Affinity account, that Seti here is really into feral porn himself. Some Balto action. A brush with the Berenstein Bears? Very interesting.
Fuck.
Even more interesting was when I had that call with Cass, Pizza, Keisuke, and Finnegan about Coyotes following similar events back in February before the stream. I told Cass about what I found on Cedric. And for some reason, despite Coyote's follows being the only concrete proof of serious wrongdoing at the time, I was expected to deal with Coyote in the moment despite having a medical reason not to until the end of the week. But Cass? Nah, despite everything he said during his edgy anime speech on his Coyote video about accountability, he didn't say anything to Cedric until after his stream on Coyote, only said it privately, and kept Seti around afterwards anyways. Rules for me, but not for thee, right? Keep in mind, I'm applying their standards here. As a Christian myself, I would recommend Cedric seek prayer, but Cedric allegedly already has that covered.
So the thing about that stream that happened with the Yoke stream, right? Do keep in mind it was Sunday on my end, and I mock me for what I am, and I'm just gonna say, I attended church, and all I have to say
is that how Cedric sounds?
While I was in the stream, I was actually in the car.
Dude, I give them a way cooler voice than they actually had, man. Fuck, I thought all Barrett PFP people were like Russian or whatever, or had like deep voices like that. This is fucked.
My earbuds on, I had everything. I had my questions laid out. However, with
So the furry that likes feral porn was in the church parking lot while throwing around slurs and troll shielding instead of worshiping God. How are you a Christian exactly? Since when was God cool with racial slurs, cowardice, and deception?
Hold on. Let me check. Is God against racism? Biblically, sin is anything that falls short of God's will and glory, that violates his law and his character. John 1 3 sorry, 1 John 34 Romans. There are at least 4 ways in which what we will be calling racism is a violation of God's glory and therefore is sin. It is sin. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one, Lio. Fuck. Okay, here we go.
Point to the scriptures you apparently adhere to that allow for such degeneracy. One would think Leviticus 18:23 would put a stop to one of those things specifically. You see, according to church doctrine, SETI, I'm supposed to confront you privately, and I tried to, and you pussed out. So the next step is confronting you with witnesses. I hope you like almost 12,000. We can add them to the list of furry degenerates.
Almost 12,000? I think it's a little bit more than that, buddy. Fuck. Fuck me.
Cass surrounds himself with knowingly. So we have a right-wing zoo porn fanatic, a paranoid conspiracy theorist and feral lover, and amongst a wide range of other server members who openly express that they're all into zoo and feral too. These people aren't the only repugnant people in Cass's group. They're just the ones chosen to be highlighted. For now. With such a cavalcade of trash behind him, you can only wonder what type of person Cass Warfox truly is. Cass Warfox is someone who wants to portray himself as an intelligent, noble, tough-as-nails predator hunter who only cares about the truth. But the truth is, he doesn't actually do anything. Instead, Cass seemingly uses nothing but Kiwi Farms threads in the words of his degenerate crew. The same crew that defended owning zoo porn and says, F victims. F the victims. You would think an intelligent predator hunter would verify claims that come his way, but not only does he not check, he seemingly avoids checking. If you're a casual viewer of my content, you may not know this, but Don Warfox has been very upset with my server, the Senate, for a while now. He claims that people trash talk him in his community, yet every time I ask him for receipts, he never has any. And one time I went looking for him, as anyone around Cass has to do. I only found someone talking about a person named Cassandra Mel, who shortened the name to Cass. Now keep in mind, for the past couple of weeks, there has been trash talk about Cass. Because he's being stupid. And has been stupid. And will continue to be stupid. But concerning the previous incident, Cass took this as him being slandered because reading is too hard, I guess. This won't be the first time Cass would call slander over something he himself has refused to look into, though. No, the greatest example of Cass and his Fox Mafia melting down, enabling awful behavior and failing to do basic research would be during the Coyote Lovely situation. If you don't know about the Coyote Lovely situation, you can watch Hopeless Peach's video for a full breakdown, but for TLDR, Coyote Lovely...
Maybe we'll watch that at a different time, fellas. Alright, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Alright, maybe we will.
Lovely was a predator hunter and former friend of mine who was found to be running a dumb gay op on open child predator and zoophile hypnotist Sappho. I found out on the 7th of January and told him to knock it off, and believed he did. However, Cass Warfox pulled me into a call on the 19th of February to discuss Coyote's behavior, and the fact that this op continued until the 22nd of January, among other claims. Cass scheduled a stream for the 26th of February, going over the circumstantial evidence public at the time. It went about as well as you can expect.
So you really don't care about the victims?
You know, Fursky, I don't give a about you. I think you're
considering the only thing...
Okay, I again, you can't be showing me clips like that without the context there. You know what? Yeah, Coyote Lovely Deep Dive will definitely be happening in the future. 100%. It might actually happen within the week. Because, I don't know. I've heard of him. I've heard things about him. And you know what? I might look into him. Yeah, I think that's a fair thing to do. But fuck me, man. Like, when he says, I don't care about you... makes me wonder what Fursky did. Did Fursky actually do anything that would validate, like, not caring about them? Are they a fake victim? Are they, pretending to be, like, I don't know. I have no context to this. If I'm trying to be good faith, I don't really have the context here. You just showed me a clip that they just said, I don't care about you specifically, which that could mean anything. That could mean that this person was lying about it, or they think that they're lying about it. If they ended up being true, like, an actual victim, then fair play. But I have no clue. It's just a clip that, like... It's kind of formatted like it's formatted like if you're in the know, you're in the know. But like I have no fucking clue. Like fuck me.
That at the time was Cass Warfox stream where he failed to go over to Kiwi Farms evidence due to the servers being down, and shortly after my video releasing the call between my mods Coyote and I that happened after the Cass Warfox stream, YouTuber Hopeless Peaches decided to look for more concrete evidence of what occurred during the Sappho gay op, and found out a lot that previously wasn't public.
Pieces.
Okay. Do you know how old Sappho is?
21, 22.
Do you know how old this person is?
Reportedly 14, but
14,
as I said
not
to you
reportedly, they are 14. And the fact that Coyote also knew, and the fact that you could both discuss it, Coyote also knew they were 14.
Okay.
Rosie, you're putting a lot of assertions onto me about a third-party artist.
Alex!
No, it's
not
Lio.
about a third-party artist.
Yes, it is.
The problem is you communicated this and you passed it along as though it's acceptable, and that's the problem, Alex. That's a problem. How do you not see that as a...
Are they playing Death Note music? Okay.
A problem. This is sexualized ship art of a 14-year-old and a 21-year-old. You can cover it by saying
Elle's
it's furry
theme.
all day long. The point is, your brain should have kicked in, and you should have realized this has gone off the rails. With this, she released an hour-long video on the situation and got a lot of eyes on the wrongdoing of Coyote. Now, you would think the people against Coyote's actions, like Cass Warfox and his Mafia, would be happy someone was able to find concrete evidence for the claims they couldn't substantiate due to none of it being public at the time. No, instead they focused on the fact that a video with an hour and 6-minute runtime, Peaches dared to criticize Cass for 1.5 minutes. Well, this was just too much for Cass.
Oh, fuck me. You know what? Yeah, maybe, yeah, you know, specifically for looking into Coyote Lovely, we'll check out Peach's video specifically. All right. Because I am curious about this stuff and this rabbit hole and how far it goes. I just want to like go into like the very surface level of it, which is this video. Because, I mean, yeah, I think it's good to know about the Fox Mafia and some like the severity of it and the understanding of the environment if we're going to go into like this debate, you know, just for context clues. But yeah, man, fuck me.
Cass Warfox and the Fox Mafia. This Bloodsport server got so riled up that Cass just added everyone in his server and passed along the message that Peaches slandered him for 15 minutes. Wait, hold up. Can we get a time check on that, please?
Seriously, what is it with this trend of commentary morons interviewing predators as if they're interviewing their favorite celebrity? Like, it isn't a fucking tea party. Like, get rid of it. It's scum. You can be mean to it. Bully it. Have fun.
I don't want to sound like I'm being disrespectful to you here.
How did nobody on this stream think to probe into this further when something this outrageous was said? Bloodsport's my ass. All of these people, some of whom worked on the very Kiwi farm spread that exposed Coyote later, were present at the time and just didn't address this.
Dude.
Amazing. Brilliant. Proud of everyone here. I guess if someone did pay attention to this stream and ask the appropriate questions, what would be later revealed wouldn't have been such an earth-shattering revelation.
Dude, I can't lie. Even though I fucking despise Peaches, I think the criticism is fair. If Cass was being way too nice to this, like, you know, predator defender or whatever, right? And should have been asking harder questions, and because there's just hard evidence for it, then yeah, no, I think that is a fair critique, unironically. Yeah, no, you know, I think we'll give the video a watch. I think, like, you know, a different stream, but fuck me. Fuck.
On the 18th of December, Coyote told a member of Cass Warfox's server, Rodeo, about the fact he's in direct communication with Sappho. You know, something that Cass and everyone else on the November stream already knew, mind you. And from January to the end of February, for Cass to bring anything up to light is because of this conspiratorial nonsense. He exposed himself on Cass Warfox's stream, despite that stream having little on the way of concrete proof. None at all, actually. None at all.
No shot. 15. Dude, fuck me. I mean, I think it's fully fair to criticize someone who's handling a case if they fuck it up. That's they're not gonna like be free of it. Okay? If Cass Warfox is handling a case and they make fuck ups, yeah, they 100% deserve, you know, some backlash for it. 100, like, reasonably so. Like, again, hate Peaches, but they actually made a valid point here, and what they're critiquing is fair. Especially if they're covering Coyote Lovely as a whole. So, fuck me. That's just cope on their end. Fuck.
Cass primarily didn't like how he was criticized for how he handled Sappho in his stream in November. Because you see, apparently Cass needed help pinning down Zacarlo on his live stream, despite the fact that he had the call we had with Zacarlo in May of 2022 in his possession. So this dork let Sappho on his stream, and she basked in the spotlight. Cassie...
Nabi, I don't even want to think about that. Peach is drawing yiff for people. That's fucking diabolical.
Even had a little chuckle with her about dating a 14-year-old. It's just a little trolling after all.
I need to ask this because this keeps getting spammed out in the chat right now. What's this about you dating a 14-year-old?
Oh, right, yeah. No, we do some trolling on Twitter.
What? What? You let her get away with that? No. No, please, Cass, please, don't let them slip this. Please, Cass, do not let them get away with that. Please.
What do you mean you just trolling?
Okay, so...
Okay, they question it, thank God, okay.
Classy.
But fuck me. Fuck me. What the fuck? Dude, it's brilliant. Never heard of that defense at all. Just say you were trolling. The fuck?
The problem here is that Cass Warfox and his Muppet Show allowed Sappho to humanize herself to his audience. And it took from 2:24:33 until 2:45:08 for this subhuman piece of trash to be seen for what she is by Pizza.
Fuck, okay. Okay. Hopeless Peaches. It caught us off guard. We didn't expect her to show up and we're kind of knocked off balance by it. It was the joke to be antagonistic toward her and that woke everybody up. I mean, that's a Mr. Gamer! Hi, buddy! At Chris and Ark, maybe now Coyote and Sappho could go off on that date they yearned for. No, dude, I love seeing chatters that I recognize, man. It's beautiful. But no, dude, that's so touched. Pizza, no. Dude, how do you get like a zoophile predator in the call? And it's, God. I guess oh my God, they needed way more prep time for that. Holy fuck.
It's even admitted that it took you all by surprise, and Pizza's the first one that turned up the heat. I know you morons don't know how time works, so I'll do the math for you. That is 21 minutes. 21 minutes too late. And no, I don't accept the "we were getting info from her" angle. Everyone knows who she is and what she's admitted to. There may be times when even I've had to coax info out of one of these types of people by being polite until I got what I needed, or doing a good cop, bad cop routine to catch them in a lie. But that's for creeps we need to initially catch. You didn't need to do any of that, because you then turned around and trusted her again during the Coyote situation.
Yeah, I mean, if you know someone's guilty, right? Dude, there's not really any point of being really cordial. Like, if it's allegations, and you don't know if it's true or not, yeah, fair enough, be simple and try to see if there is a side that you can get. But like if it's like 100% confirmed, yeah, there's just no reason to be nice, man.
None of you clowns ever needed to cozy up to Sappho for this either, as you could have done what Peaches did and ask Alexander for the logs. Although, considering the Fox farmers are all defending and deflecting from Alex being called out, and suggesting they already knew everything exposed in Peaches' video, I guess you guys just didn't want to drag a fellow farmer, huh? Is this another friend being spared consequences, Cass? This is actually the third time you've dipped the ground to Sappho. The first was when she called you out for transphobia on Twitter.
The initial tweet was days before this. So what are you guys going to do about the antis? Is he okay because he's one of your guys? This is totally okay, right? No, explain why Cass Warfox is above scrutiny. Yada yada yada. All these pings. Okay.
Response: to panic because you thought it would get your server shut down and deleted over 1,000 messages. So much for your Bloodsport server.
Fuck
Granted,
me.
someone trying to oppose degeneracy and to keep people safe shouldn't be allowing that nonsense in the first place because...
Wait, so I'm confused. Is he like a morally virtuous zoophile hunter, or is he just a spurg? Like did he really try combining predator hunting with fucking blood sports? Dude, dude, that's so touched. That's so touched. No.
Considering you had no problem with your server sexually harassing...
What? Hold on. While I'm trying to get you into a Senate orgy, Lio and Peaches, I'll haunt your nightmare tonight. I'll be like I'll be like Coyote Lovely. Hold on.
Trying to oppose degeneracy and to keep people safe shouldn't be allowing that nonsense in the first place, but considering you had no problem with your server sexually harassing victims of abuse who criticize you, yet you'll fold for Sappho is very telling. Very telling indeed. Cass is also mad about Peaches pointing out that his crew knew about Coyote talking to Sappho back in November, even though they didn't have the excuse that it was for an op, and they didn't say anything about it. Instead, relegating about the fact that it was just gossip in the server.
Was it ever mentioned to anyone about Coyote talking to Sappho? Because I know that it was mentioned in the Zakolo stream on the 23rd of November.
Okay, so again, it's just like it was one thing.
Zakolo. That's one of his friends. But I think that's unironically what a Cass is friend. Fuck me. Why? God. There's too many people, but I still recognize that name because of other allegations that guy got. Fuck me.
After the other, and I know that I had asked some people, I was like, "What Coyote are you doing?" I didn't really ask him because again, I trusted him.
But you knew?
I knew that he was talking to Sappho. No, I didn't fucking know. I didn't fucking know until he was in the fucking public Senate call and told Lio and me about it, and we both told him it was fucking retarded.
What about you, Pizza? Did you know?
You know, back on the 4th, you could remember?
No, I'm asking. Shut up. I'm asking Pizza. Did you know that he was talking to Sappho in November?
Oh.
I didn't know very much more than, what he said on the Zarkalo stream, where he, forgot about optics midway through it and was like, oh, wait a minute, we're not friends. Like, that kind of shit.
Yeah, because it was... If you don't know,
Say it again. You can't cast. Logs, although considering the Fox farmers are all defending and deflecting from Alex being called out and suggesting they already knew everything exposed impeachment.
Okay, so I asked him.
But you knew?
I knew that he was talking to Sappho. No, I didn't fucking know. I didn't fucking know until he was in the fucking public Senate call and told Lio and me about it, and we both told him it was fucking retarded.
What about you, Pizza? Did you know?
You know, back on the 4th, you could, remember?
No, I'm asking. What? Shut up. I'm asking Pizza. Did you know that he was talking to Sappho in November?
I didn't know very much more than, what he said on the Zarkalo stream, where he, forgot about optics midway through it and was like, oh, wait a minute, we're not friends, that kind of shit.
Yeah, because it was... If you don't know, Hate, please. Because I'm listening to the Zarkalo stream, right? And he mentions in it on the 23rd that he was talking to Sappho and that he doesn't mind if she talks to him about, just other topics that aren't pertaining to her preying on a 14-year-old at the time. And he was saying that he didn't really care about.
I did not realize I was muted. I tried to press the space button and I pressed the 0. I miscalculation of the year right there. But yeah, no, fuck me. Dude, Pizza's a furry? Fuck.
Being hostile.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the stuff that you knew?
Yeah.
I was just wondering, if it was ever asked why he was talking to Sappho after that stream.
I don't know. There was some gossip here and there, but nobody really, confronted him directly about it, not to my knowledge.
This isn't just a criticism of your crew, by the way. It's a criticism of anyone who knew anything at the time. But you had to take it personally, didn't you? Does being accused of ignoring suspicious behavior bother you? I can't imagine why. So without a moment's hesitation, Peaches is a Predator defender and made her video to defend Coyote Lovely. The funnier claim, however, if somehow the claim of an exposed video was made to defend somebody isn't laughable enough, is that I hid the call that was had with Zacarlo back in May of 2022.
Dude, these space buttons are so close to the 0 button, dude, fuck.
It's funny because I gave Cass the call in November. I guess the great
I'll give you the call if you promise to not share it with anyone currently, not your server, not the Fox Mafia, no one. I understand, I won't post it here. Also, Catboy, still pussy. I'm still banned from your server. Yay.
Cass Warfox forgot about having that call, though, because he will run around Neverth and lag over its server.
Wait. It's a Carlo call? Wonder if I can get that from Lio. That seems interesting.
Call in November. I guess the great Cass Warfox forgot about having that call, though, because he will run around Neverth and lag over.
So what I got from this video from Vlad is that someone sent him the full recording of this Carlo conversation with Lio. That one, for some reason, Lio never wanted anyone to see the full recording. Now I can see why. Had I gotten this copy myself, things would have ended badly for Yote during the Carlo interview. You could tell that Yote was in fact covering for Zarkalo that whole call. Given the context that this video was recorded in May of 2022, this draws a lot of concerning questions about Lio. But you had it. Like that, I mean, yeah,
laughable enough is that I hid the call that was had with Zacarlo back in May of 2022. It's funny because I gave Cass the call in November.
So 11/13/2022. Okay.
I guess the great Cass Warfox forgot about having that call, though, because he will run around Neverth and lag.
I don't know if I like that then. Hold on. No, this is... Okay, this would have been several months later, because that would have been last year of November, and this is this year. Okay. Yeah, no, this is just a fucking weasel, alright.
Over server saying otherwise. Unless he does remember and is using not having the call as an excuse as to why he needed to play nice with Hypnotist Sappho to pin Zacarlo down. Now, some of these goons are upset because the call is private for a bit. I'm going to tell you why. It's because I saw Seti screaming conspiracy about it. So...
The pin's call has not been released. I see. Given zooming out on it only made Yote look worse. I don't see what could have been keeping from sharing it in full. Most likely there's stuff that they don't want people to know, bro.
I privated it to make him freak out more. Lol. I returned it to unlisted shortly after. Like, seriously, if you thought I was hiding the call, why would I let a 100,000 plus channel link it in the description? You're all stupid. But don't worry, the crazy doesn't stop, as Pooh is also claiming that I was trying to suppress his video by telling him he made...
I don't know how far along in your video you are, but you may want to wait until Peaches drops hers. There's a nuke in there you may want eyes on before you can publish your video. Could I get a hint that it's worse than anyone thought, and a certain someone on the farms, not in Cass's group, is about to be curb stomped for something they allowed to happen during this? Alex Law? I can't really say anymore at this point without genuinely breaching trust. Got a sec for a call, though. Sure. Yeah, that's not suppressing the video. That's, like, giving a heads up, like, hey, before you get, like, fucking anally annihilated with the information you have now, that will just get fucking owned with information later. I would wait till the information later comes so that doesn't happen to you. That's not suppressing. That's giving a heads up.
They want to wait on Peach's video to come out, not realizing at the time that it would take as long as it did due to life getting in the way and script overhauls. Pooh is trying to paint a narrative that it was about throwing others under the bus. No, you drunk moron, I even told you why it was. And when you said your video was going to go in a different direction, I said it's all good. Can't really tell you what it is right now because we want this to sideswipe Alex, just beat the stuffing out of him, and just torch everything else Coyote may have planned, because apparently he's not going to stay away like he said he's going to. So that's the only reason why I'm being a little less detailed with you. Otherwise, I would be straightforward, but that's what we're kind of hoping for.
To be fair, I kind of only mentioned Alex twice.
Okay. I didn't really know the extent of your video. That's why I'm...
Yeah. Alex is not even the focus. The only thing I mention in the video, because I scripted it out, and the only part I mention of Alex is that he knew before you, Rodeo, and Pizza what was going on, which that is an absolute fact.
Well, obviously.
And he also was in communication with Sappho for a while.
Well, those things are factually true.
Yeah, and that's the only things I mentioned in the video about Alex. And, well, that, and I call him an idiot because he... Well, actually, I called a lot of people idiots at the end because I was doing this joking... I do this joking thing where I'm talking from Coyote's perspective.
Yeah, actually, the weirdest thing about this call is how cordial they are. Because previously in this video, he made it, like, a huge fuss about Gilded and the stuff that he was doing. But in this call, they're talking like they're friends. And he's giving him a heads up. The timeline here is really fucking weird, but okay. We go with it, I guess.
And I just call everybody an idiot. Because like a joking, like, narcissist point of view kind of thing.
I guess your ears work about as well as your brain. The fact that Cass Warfox has seen this clown's videos and promotes them on his server shows his complete lack of thought. I would say critical thought, but you don't need to think very hard to know this is a trash fire in video format. For an extra note, this clip,
the victims, I don't give a
is from this very video. One Cass promoted. Openly. Another person Cass Warfox has been promoting who joined in on the war against Peach's 2 minutes of criticism is a person called Fursky. For those of you who do not know who this is, Fursky is somebody Coyote Lovely failed to do justice for as he didn't report her abuser to the police properly. She's also the person Coyote blew up on in Cass's stream.
Well, shit. Guess, like, not all victims are created equal, guys.
Yeah, you're right. If somebody's still helping you and no one's helping the other person, I'm gonna fucking help the other person. Sorry, Fursky.
Despite Peaches defending Fursky against the nonsense from Coyote, it seems Fursky has done a 180 on their beliefs on who are and who aren't victims since Peaches criticized Cass Warfox.
What did poor widow wild man do to, like, piss you off? Like, come on, queen. Like, you can spill the tea with old Fursky here.
Ew.
We're all victims of the internet.
Ew, that's Fursky's biggest crime. The VR chat looking off VTuber. Dude, this is so... No.
I mean, as it says in the video, all victims aren't created equal, are they? But I mainly say that because honestly, I want to take a jab at fucking Coyote. And now look at that. We're taking jabs at you.
Fursky in this video demands I discipline Peaches for harming Cass's ego in such a sexually graphic way that the video is now age restricted.
Like, what he got is fucking, like, ass gaped and torn asunder by fucking Lio Man's giant, like, throbbing white barbed lion. And Peaches, I really hope, like, fucking Daddy Lio bends you over his knee for, like, the stupid shit you just pulled. Because I can't wait to, like, fucking see the video. Because if a video gets made of, like, you getting your fucking ass, like, fucking gaped like Coyote Lovely did, oh, it's gonna be so great.
What is it with this group?
What the fuck? Okay. Dude, fuck me. It's furries like that, you know, that make me hate the whole community. Furries like that. The cringe VR tuber, the over-sexualized comedy thinking that they're just all zingers with, like, no diversity. It's just so, it's so dumb. Fuck me.
Under sexual comments. This is directed towards Peaches, by the way, who people know is a victim of sexual assault. But some people are more victims than others, right, Fursky? Gee, Cass, I wonder why she doesn't want to go back into your server. I wonder why she left. It's almost like several of you are sexual deviants and she's tired of seeing people fantasize about her being sexually abused. A real thinker there. She only stayed for a month
Speaking
or
of
so
finger,
she can contact
kidding,
people in your
kidding,
crew to get
kidding.
info for her video. You moron. This video also holds the stupidest portion of Cass's initial announcement in his server, in where a public screenshot that has all the context cut out of it so First Key and Cass's crew can make all the fan fiction about it. I think this tweet really sums up this level of lunacy.
What are you going on about? You couldn't even read a public screenshot, so I doubt you can read names. What everyone sees, what First Key sees. Okay.
The fact Cass encourages this level of sexual fantasy and degeneracy towards somebody he knows is a victim of the very things he claims he's against really highlights that the safety of victims only matters to him as long as his ego isn't being bruised. F all victims, right? Cedric was the Mafia goon that started posting to the public about Coyote on the 19th of February on Kiwi Farms. And although this did do some good, as you already know, Cedric isn't the most put-together individual. Senate member Sasu pressed Cedric for his lack of evidence in not only claims he made in the title of the Kiwi
Not
Farms thread,
Sasu.
such as claiming Coyote was sexual zoophiles, as in plural, and all of this before any logs with Sappho were public, but also in his inability to keep the thread on track. It also denotes how much of a pussy people like him are when they're confronted.
I'm getting very upset with you. I'm getting very upset with your group. Very upset.
All right, I'll keep that noted.
No, I don't think you will keep that noted. You said that the last time you didn't do anything.
You can almost hear him shaking. Good stuff. In fairness to Cedric, he can't control the other farmers, but it's clear he doesn't actually care about integrity or the truth. Which leads to my next point.
Oh,
Why
boy.
was the farms thread even made? It may have tangentially exposed Coyote, which is a good thing. However, the real reason for it being made appears less noble. It appears to me that Cedric has a grudge. Remember the trans accusation said he made? Well, Coyote spearheaded clowning on him for it in Cass's server. And this big, brave bear holds a grudge. So despite the fact that the Fox Mafia knew about Coyote's actions long before January, it seems Mr. Cedric Feldman only saw a reason to call this out when Coyote personally upset him. Which is interesting, isn't it? If Cass Warfox and his LARPing goons actually cared about people...
I do mean LARP. There's an entire stream in the description where they unironically confront a predator while LARPing as a court... Oh my... That's so cringe. What is this? SCC courthouse? Court adjourned. Fuck me.
Had a moral compass and had a couple of brain cells to rub together between them, they wouldn't be criticized so heavily during this situation. There wouldn't be enough space to criticize Cass for not showing enough evidence if he took his time to gather it. There wouldn't be enough space to criticize Cass for being too soft on Sappho if he didn't have to rely on her to dunk on a predator to make up for his lack of bite. And there wouldn't have been space to criticize Cass for not drilling into...
No, like, Fembro, I agree, but, like, it's weird, because, like, yeah, looking back at this video, I mean, Cass is a piece of shit, and so is Coyote Lovely, and that was at least known here, but Peaches ends up being, like, a fucking, like, lunatic later, and, like, then seeing people, like, you know, Sasu be getting mentioned, it's so fucking weird, because that was, like, one of the calls that happened where there was, like, a crash out in that, and then on top of that, he's beefing with the Kiwi farmer who made a threat. So it's such a weird fucking fight. It's such a weird situation to be in. But you know what? I kind of, you know, like, it's interesting with the uniqueness of this situation, if you will. But fuck me.
Coyote for being friendly with Sappho on his stream if he didn't only care about right and wrong when it benefits him to pretend that he does. But instead of learning, instead of throwing your hands up and taking it on the chin like a man, you instead make yourself look like a fool, promoting conspiracy theory videos, known lies, videos calling for the abuse of a victim of abuse, defending threads even the OP admits has holes, and anime villain posting. All because a British girl criticized you for less than 2 minutes. The truth in all of this is this. Cass likes to operate under the illusion that he's everything he thinks he is. But he's really not. Instead, he wants to try to bury his immense failings under levels of piss-poor troll shielding. Cass Warfox demanded I boot Coyote immediately on pure suspicion instead of evidence, and made a show about how he wants a public apology holding Coyote accountable. Yet when his mod Finnegan was exposed for dating a zoophile, and not even for an op, Cass meekly brushed it away.
Oh. Okay. So that's the brief mention of Finnegan. That name will be important later. Fuck me.
Privately, when another person named Vicious teamed up with...
Okay. Did I get removed from Senate? Yes. Why? I was informed that you ran an op with a person that was dating a zoophile while being aware of it, and we're on a zero tolerance policy after Coyote. Was Finny... and there's a lot more to that if you want to get into that. But long and short is, I trust a friend. Missed a lot of red flags, trying to believe in someone that didn't deserve it, because I'm on the verge of being kicked out of my house, and he promised me a chance of fixing my life. And was a lie. I tried to believe and got stabbed in the back for it. At this point, he's dead to me. I can talk in more detail if you would like, but as far as an op, no, that's not the case. Server or not, I at least like to try to clear my name with you. I hate myself for ever trusting the guy. Okay.
Finnegan after this. I banned him from Senate. But when Cass found out, oh, just stick him in your little jail cell room for a bit.
Okay.
This isn't even mentioning those I've already talked about, like Cedric and Gilded Pooh, whom have both been pardoned after a slap on the wrist and a sympathetic talk respectively. Very consistent. In the past couple of weeks since Hopeless Peach's video drop criticizing them for less than 2 minutes in an over hour-long video, Cass and his Fox Mafia have shown their true colors. In more ways than one. From claiming I'm a sexual predator towards my kids, whilst doing nothing but sexualizing one of them and calling for her to be sexually abused, to grasping at straws by using sources like prison mate Luke to Falconic Chaos to try to find dirt on Peaches and I. Cass
Lol. Okay.
You've already admitted that you know the Kiwi Farms threat on me is absolute dog crap in the call we had, so let's not try to play pretend that you're going to go back and try to take any of that seriously now that I made a fool of you. Because we both know it's garbage and we both know you're desperate. And Cass continued to lie, now stating he never knew about Joshua.
I only know about Vita because I dealt with him trying to take down a group I was a part of, because he was a pedophile and that info was not given to us. We had to find out the hard way. It seems when it comes to Lio, lots of important information is conveniently withheld until it's absolutely convenient to his favor. Fuck me.
Vita, despite Vita being busted publicly only a few days after one of his victims came forward, which Cass knew about as he was in the live chat of the video that went over these events.
Oh no, wait, hold on.
After one of his
let me see how
victims came
engaged
forward,
they are.
Which Cass...
Nope. He never talked about the mods, I should know. Ha ha ha, I've done my job to the letter. Ha ha ha, what a lying fuck. Oh, they're engaging with the content. It's over. Cass Warfox is fucked. Fuck. Fuck.
knew about as he was in the live chat of the video that went over these events when we found a new victim. I hope by now...
Nope. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's the same message.
Now you can tell I am not worried about what Cass Warfox and his Fox Mafia can do. They've thrown everything to the wall and nothing sticks. Cass is too scared to confront me directly, as when he was given a time...
Not the fucking Sonic. Okay. Sorry about the people getting wound up in the arena. You know how it is sometimes. I'll be available between 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. CST tomorrow. I have a video that's pretty important tomorrow. Then I'll be heading to bed since I wake up at 3 a.m. for work. Let me know if you guys can work with those hours or if you'll need a reschedule.
...and date to do so, he chickened out, like a certain coyote. You want to control the conversation with me? Ha! You can't even control your goons, so I wouldn't get too confident in your ability to control me.
Shit, man, like, I thought we was friends.
You thought wrong, you
Let me
idiot.
speak. Fuck.
No, Cass, I'm not scared of you or your clown crew. For
Is
somebody
that
who
lol?
screams blood sports, you failed to even spook a girl from the commentary community you ridicule so often as a bunch of pussies. Never mind a man a decade your senior. It's cute that you tried to, though. It would be precious if it weren't so pathetic. Heck, you guys won't even do anything in my DMs or servers. Instead, you're just hobbled away in your own server talking trash. Because you and your crew are truly blood sports material. But to conclude, I was deadly serious when I said during my call with Coyote Lovely that I am on a zero tolerance policy. And that includes Cass Warfox. Oh, and Lagovert, you're not exempt.
Oh,
you and I
boy.
are going to have a chat. I've been polite with you, and you have disrespected.
Just a public. You're not free, Lagoverd. You and I. We're gonna have a little fight in a minute. Dude, fuck me.
Your nonsense will be answered for too. Predator hunting is to help victims, regardless of what the Fox Mafia says. And if that's not your intent, stay out. Being so weak as to allow someone as pathetic as Cass Warfox take control of your server is a weakness no victim needs from somebody defending them. And to put this to bed, want to see what is in my closet?
What? No.
Gundams. Totally surprising. Good night. And be wary of people like...
Wait, actually, hold on.
In my closet?
Hold on. Wait, let's get a close analyze of that. Hold on. I've always heard allegations that he's fat. I need to prove it's true.
No victim needs from somebody defending them. And to put this to bed, want to see what is in my closet?
Okay, Batman cup. Hard angle to tell. I mean, I guess they are big, meaty claws, but Okay. Does he show his arm again? Nah. Yep, he's skinny, guys. He won.
Gundams. Totally surprising. Good night.
Autistic as
And
hell.
be wary of people like Cass Warfox and his sexually deranged Fox Mafia.
Don't push it. Don't push it, I'll give you a war you won't believe.
Also, what kind of terminally online turbo loser with no self-awareness gives themselves a role called Disciple of Medicare?
Medicare, this your guy? Medicare, this your top G?
Especially when you're a furry. I mean, come on, that's just cringe.
No. Ah. Anyways, fuck me. Fuck me. Anyways, now let's get into why the thumbnail is the way it is. Okay? We'll watch it at normal speed, and if it starts to get too long, we'll just go to... We'll speed it up. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. That was context to at least give Fox Mafia. Alright? The guy that was just mentioned, Finnegan, actually ended up calling in to Aiden's stream. Now, this guy, like he was mentioned, was someone who ended up dating a zoophile, I guess, was the claim. So that's going to be dug into. It's going to be talked about here. And it's going to be quite interesting. So, we'll see it.
Hold on. Cinnabon, you're live on the air. What is up?
What's up, Aiden? How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
Why is he talking like that? Dude, Aiden, run. This guy wants to fuck you. Run while you still can.
I'm good.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I've been in your chat for the last couple days, my friend. It is Finnegan the Red Panda.
I've heard
one of Lio Convoy's biggest ops on
Yeah,
the internet right now.
I think I've heard your name. I think I've heard your name in my research. But
you were like
do
a
you want to
30-second
just like
mention,
tell
bro.
me, I guess, your story or with your experience with Lio from the beginning?
Yeah. So I joined Cast War Fox's server sometime in 2022. I was still in the military, over in Finland. I was an MP for 7 years.
Okay.
After I left the military, I went to a place called Supo. This will be important later.
Got it.
So after a while, I ended up meeting a person in I'd like to say in 2023-ish. Turned out he was a zoophile. And I didn't know that because I'm supposed to, according to Thomas Guerrera, I'm supposed to cyberstalk my partner across the internet. Since I'm in law enforcement, I'm supposed to cyberstalk him all over the internet. I'm supposed to see if he's a pedophile. I'm supposed to see if he has a criminal record a mile long. I'm supposed to have his first, last name, social security number, every little fucking thing that I'm supposed to have for him. And it was a waste of time because I was dealing with Coyote Lovely at the time.
See, I could kind of... If there's, like, no evidence that would have indicated for them to know before, I think with basic good faith that that's probably a possibility. I know there's obviously, like, a level of, like, an eyebrow raise. You're dating them, you are in law enforcement, and you're active in these spaces that apparently they were active too. So naturally the question would be, like, you know, kind of posed to you. It's like, well, did you know? Whether they knew or not, I don't think I've seen any hard evidence whether they know it or not. It's really just their word of mouth against Lios, to be honest.
Just to clarify, sorry, one more time. You were dating this person, or were you two? I may have missed the word. You were dating?
Dating is loosely.
It was like an e-relationship or whatever. Did you two actually ever meet in person?
We met in person in 2024. Turned out, Lio was a liar.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, what the hell? Okay, so this was mentioned in here in a video from 2023, mind you, that Finnegan, like, was dating a zoophile. And Finnegan just claimed that he met up with them in 2024, which means he would have known for a full year, which is why he was getting backlash, that this guy was a zoophile. So after that point, you would have known. You would have known at that point. So that means you went to him in person knowing that they were a zoophile or that the claim was out there. What the fuck? Fuck me, man. Fuck my life, man.
I talked to him while he was in Florida, and he told me everything. He was like, yeah, no. I had quote unquote one run-in of being a zoophile, and it never happened again. And I told him, I said, that zoophilia is illegal. Bestiality is not legal. And he said, I know that. I'm like, okay, so then why would you even say some shit like that? Because I wanted them to leave me alone.
What the
This seems like a pattern.
His face just being
It seems like a pattern to me.
It's over.
So
Well, hold on. I just want to ask a clarifying question. I'm a little confused here. This
Okay.
guy admitted to you he had one past experience as a zoophile.
yeah, I put it in air quotes because I don't even believe it.
What does he claim that he did?
He claims that he let his dog lick his dick.
Got it. And
What the fuck? I just so dude, fuck me, man. So there's already some inconsistencies with this guy right now. So that means, okay, I really have to highlight that this allegation or claim has been out there for a full year, and he decided to still meet up with him in person just to get relayed evidence, like from admission at least, from the guy he's dating, that this guy is a zoophile. And you know what makes that admission more crazy, guys? This guy is apparently a police officer. And a guy comes to him admitting that a dog licks his dick and he did nothing because he didn't believe him. What the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck, man? Why? He just admitted to animal abuse and you just shrug it off like, oh, he's probably just lying. Why? Man, fuck my life.
But he was never criminally charged, right?
No.
Okay.
He was never criminally charged for any of it, which is why I'm like,
I'm only saying that
his
to.
parent-
By the way, I just clarify. I'm only saying that to determine what you would have been able to know. That's why I'm.
Oh no, you're good. Like when I investigated him on Twitter, there was maybe like a couple of posts that's like, oh, you're a zoophile. You're a zoophile. I'm like, dude, this is not enough evidence for me.
What do you mean by that? A couple posts like from him that makes you think that he's a zoophile? What did you need more instances of this guy being zoophilic? Like what the fuck, man? Like this guy told you he had a dog lick his dick. Like what more do you need? Like fuck me. Fuck me.
Another person I used to hang around named Pizza, I don't have any problems with him, by the way, but he told me, oh, he was involved in a feral art server, and I'm like you, Lio, Cass War Fox, and every single fucking person in this group, right?
Wait, Lio was in a feral art server, you're alleging?
The fuck? Lol?
It's not even that I'm alleging. He had feral art in his server for 4 years.
Okay.
And he was told numerous times that if you're going to hunt zoophiles, you can't have this in your server. If you're going to hunt pedophiles, you can't have pedophiles in your server. It's simple. Every single person that has been exposed in the last, I would like to say from 2022 to...
See, another problem with this call, which I kind of just wish that Finnegan did actually supply it, was like there's like a huge lack of evidence. And like there's already things that like I pointed out earlier, there's things that don't really make sense about like this guy's story. And he does like lie about a lot of things. So yes, obviously his voice is going to be like not just his voice, but his word's going to be a lot more shaky. I would like to see evidence of that. I would like to see evidence that he was like Lio was aware that like there was feral content in his server being spread, or he was in a server like that, right? But this guy supplies like nothing, and she just gives his own testimony, which is fine, like for Aiden, I guess, to have him on for testimony's sake. But for Finnegan's, like the burden of proof does fall into him, and he's not really doing much other than just looking like he's getting all wrapped up in his own lies.
2024 was either a zoophile or a pedophile.
Did Lio knowingly have pedophiles in his server?
I don't know if I don't know if he knowingly did.
Got it.
I'm not saying that he knowingly does, but what I'm saying now in 2025 that Lio knowingly beefs with me on Twitter knowing that I'm a cop.
Okay. Where's the correlation with that? You went from knowingly having pedophiles in the server or not to he beefs with you because while you're a cop. Who cares? All right, why would you being a cop matter in the context of beefing on Twitter? Like, if your argument is he's having legal arguments with you and you would understand the law better because you're a cop, maybe you could make an argument of authority, but you're making it seem like that it's almost kind of like an insinuated threat if like you're gonna arrest him if he like bullies you more. It's it's really fucking weird. But yeah.
In his county, by the way. Harris County.
Got it. So what the beef between the two of you is because you were with someone that allegedly had a dog lick his penis. You don't believe that to be true, but that's what he confessed to. What did Lio lie about in regards to this guy?
So, Lio lied about the fact that that I knew he was a zoophile. That I knew from day one, which wasn't true.
Well, sure, maybe you didn't know from day one, but what I just kind of highlighted out here, that you still flew out with this guy while knowing that he was. Like what? Like, fuck me, man. You still met up with this guy in person. I'm just going off a basic timeline. And you still met up with this guy in person just to get a harder admission of him being a zoophile anyways. Like, fuck me, man. Fuck me.
He never told me from day one. And how can I put this? English is not my first language, so beware.
Okay.
If I'm going to say this as a hypothetical. Say that you're an animal abuser. Are you going to tell your boyfriend that you hump animals and have him break up with you? No.
What?
But when you go and find the evidence that he does this, it doesn't exist. None of it exists.
Okay.
Zero.
What? So because he admitted it to you, that's evidence of him not doing it? And your counter is that to that as well is because it's just testimony. There's no hard evidence that, like, what did you want him to do? Did you want him to record the dog licking his dick? Is that what you wanted? Fuck me, man.
Why don't you believe the guy when he confessed to you that he was a zoophile?
I the reason why I don't believe it is because his parents, I've met his parents. They're abusive as shit.
Okay.
They'd do anything to get rid of him because he's gay. And yeah, his parents were or are these hella Christian people who, you know, like Lio, apparently gay sex really scares them.
Okay.
So he would tell me constantly, my parents do everything they can to get rid of me. Well, if he was a zoophile in the state that he lives in, it's illegal and it's punishable to 7 years in prison.
The fucking gay accent.
So why isn't he in jail right now?
Well, because just because someone hasn't, just to be fair here, I'm just being fair. Just because someone hasn't been, you're a cop, you know this. People commit crimes all the time that they don't actually go to court for or get.
If he's not arrested, then how is he guilty? But like, come on, man. Like what? And you know, easy counter for this, right? Easy counter. Okay. If he tells you how his parents are, that they're always trying to kick him out because they're extremely homophobic, why would he guarantee being kicked out by telling them, hey, I just had to dog lick my dick? Like, okay. Why would he admit that? Like, he just wouldn't. That's the counter for it. They wouldn't know. Like, what? Fuck me.
I know.
Because the DA might choose not to prosecute. It might not have been reported. There might not be enough evidence to go and prosecute. So I don't think whether or not he's been convicted of it is going to matter a whole lot.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm 110% aware. But my whole point is that you can say that somebody's a zoo, but when it comes to the people who are around him, I'm going to use Coyote Lovely as an example. When I went after him, there was more evidence that the person that he was fucking around with. I'm not sure if you know Hypnotist Sappho or not.
I've heard this name repeatedly.
Yeah, so this person was a part of the. I don't know if they still are or not. They're a part of the VR chat communities. Some of them, and they're not a very good person. They've been rumored to date a 14-year-old boy. Constantly abuses their animals and stuff like that. Sure. I mean, you can say that it's hard to prosecute, crimes like this, but when you're recording yourself doing it, you're in violation of not one but two laws.
Okay, great. Your argument would only be valid here if A, Lio ever defended Hypnotist Sappho, or B, was associated with them. But neither of those, to at least the extent that I've seen, and seeing how hard he went on them and saying that it was known, the defense is kind of out the window. Unless you have a clip that contradicts what he said publicly in that video. Or B, was completely cool with his friends being associated with that. If there's evidence of that, then sure, you can make that argument. But yeah, no, there's been no Lio and Hypnotist Sappho association or defenses as far as I'm aware. That's not really comparable to you dating the person who's a zoophile.
Because one, you're recording it, two, you're sharing it.
That's true.
Which is against the law federally.
Okay, sure.
I agree.
So it says it right there. I mean, it's in black and white. Everybody can find it if you want. It's one of those things. Like when I dealt with him, the only thing that I'm called is a zoophile because I dated one person who was.
Did you break up with him when he confessed to you?
Yeah.
Got it.
The same exact day.
Same day.
The same exact day. As soon as he said, yes, this happened, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I can't take a risk like that.
Okay. So you do believe, or did believe, there was a possibility that this confession was genuine?
Yeah. There was a possibility, yeah.
Cop, by the way. So he went from saying, I didn't believe it, but he also believes there was a possibility of it. Cop, by the way. Cop, by the way.
I'd say 50-50.
Got it.
50-50.
Damn, I mean, it's a horrible thing to find out about someone you love.
Yeah. I mean, I'm married now to somebody else. I mean, he treats me really well. We live together.
He's not a zoophile, right?
No. But he is a furry. And he's one of the nicest furries you'll ever meet. Even though he is a dumbass.
Fair enough. So what is okay. So did Lio do an accountability call with you?
Fuck no. I mean, Cass Warfox tried, but after a while, it was very pointless to me. And that's when I started doing the digs. That's when I started running people's usernames through programs and stuff and trying to figure out, this is why if you ask Lio who I am, he'll tell you that Finney's a fake Fed because he thinks that SUPO is a federal agency here in the United States. Dear Lio Convoy, listen and open your ears, you old fat piece of shit. SUPO is not a federal agency, it's an Interpol agency in Finland, you fucking retard. When I started doing my digs, I found out that not only one person in this group, but 15 people within this group had some sort of lolly porn or shota porn floating around on the internet.
In Lio's group?
And both of them.
Got
it. With Fox Mafia and Senate. A lot of people don't know this, but I will confirm for you that it is true. A lot of Fox Mafia members and a lot of Senate members were in each other's servers.
God, well, it does seem like a lot of, even Lio accepts, a lot of the people he was at one point hanging around with are pedophiles. I've been hearing rumors about this Vita person, some other dude.
Josh Vita. Yeah, the guy who was in the call with him trying to get Jordan to record them being raped by their stepfather.
Yeah.
And send it to Nebraska State Police while arguing with me about it being illegal.
Yeah.
So, you seem to have done a lot of homework on this guy. Do you have any smoking gun recordings potentially of Lio?
I have. The only thing I really got is I have an entire folder. It's called the Truck Yard folder.
Okay.
And there's a reason why it's called that. And for your chat, the reason why it's called the Truck Yard folder is because I'm not sure if you know, Lio likes to pretend that he's a transformer. But now he's in the truck junkyard. Every little degenerate thing that's in there belongs to him. Everything.
Okay, but what? Dude, if I was Aiden right now, I'd feel so cocked. It's like, oh, this guy might have a nuke. Did you guys know that he plays with Gundams? Yeah. Bet you didn't see that one coming.
Every little degenerate thing, down to the little Dolphin Vor comic. that he had posted.
So what is your like your modern day grievance with Lio? What are you looking for from him?
What I'm looking for is, well, basically for him to either prove that I'm not a police officer, which is going to be very hard for him to do, or two, shut the hell up and actually move on from the situation like I did.
Okay, so
I only came back because he keeps putting my name in his mouth.
So he's still talking.
When was the last time he mentioned you? I mean, I'm not just saying that as a gotcha, but like genuinely. When was the last time he mentioned you? I mean, was it like a fight on Twitter or something? Because I don't know. But like clearly, you have not moved on from the situation if you're hopping into a call-in. Clearly.
About you.
Yeah, I left him alone for 2 years.
And he's calling you a zoophile because you dated someone who you didn't know was actually a zoophile.
Right, and I mean, dude, I don't fuck dogs, okay? I don't do
Fair
that.
enough.
I don't.
That
I
we're
don't,
aware of.
You know, harm my kids either.
Kids, okay.
Yep. I mean, I was a child abuse victim, man. Okay, like I don't sit and I don't sit and toady that about like he does. I was abused as a child. That's why I do predator hunting. Well, Lio, you took my backstory.
Okay. What? What? You took my backstory, dude. This is so gay. Fuck.
So,
Interesting.
You know.
Interesting.
Oh, he did. He did. I will tell you, without a shadow of a doubt, before 2022 or during 2022, he never once mentioned that he was abused. When I come into the picture and, you know, have a mental break and say, look, dude, I've been abused as a child. I've been molested as a child. All of a sudden, oh, he was abused and molested too.
So you think?
All of a sudden,
oh, got it. So you legitimately think that he made up his abuse to copy you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? No, what? Are you kidding me? No. Him being a victim was leaked because of from Lumi. What? What do you mean? Fuck me, man. That was a sensitive secret leaked by like the person he thought he could trust. I mean, unless you were trying to sit here and make the claim that he fed that claim to Lumi with the goal that it would get leaked. Like, what? Dude, this is so touched, man. Dude, fuck me.
was nearly so if you want to know, I was nearly beat to death by my biological father at 5 years old. I was taken away from my family for 2 years.
Also, like, fuck my life, man. Like, who shares this much about themselves online? Fuck me. Dude, you couldn't even torture some of this information out of me, man. Fuck.
I put my father in jail for the next 30 fucking years for what he did to my step-siblings. Now, according to Lio, when his old man abused him every way but sexually, the police never did anything. Well, in 1980, I would like to say in 1985, that's not true. In 1985, you see there were child protection laws that were in place for children like him who were supposedly abused.
And you think a kid's gonna report their own dad? What? Most kids don't. Are you fucking mental? Holy shit. Fuck my life, man. Yeah, sorry. Most abuse victims don't get justice from their abusers. What is his point? You think that because he didn't and there was legal avenues that could have been taken, it's because, well, and since it didn't happen, it's because he copied and pasted your origin story? Like, the fuck? Dude, this guy is just so fucking brain dead. Fuck my life, man.
There was no way, no rhyme, no fucking mystery that his father would have went to jail. And the fact that I cannot find an article or even a police report of any kind, it's a lie.
Well, okay, all right.
Abuse victims don't act like that.
Okay. If you want to claim he's not acting as this one, that's fine. I don't agree with the notion that because there wasn't necessarily an arrest that the abuse necessarily didn't happen, because there are tons of a lot of people in my chat were probably abused, and their abuser was never arrested or convicted of a crime, or they never reported it to the police. So I don't think that necessarily proves anything.
See, but he's saying that he was abused every way but sexually. So physical, I'm thinking of bruises. Schools are mandatory reporters, even in the 80s.
Yeah, but that doesn't always. Fuck me, man. Again, the argument would have to be made here that either his mother or the kid in question who's being hit would have to have the cognitive ability or the courage, even lightly put, that they would be able to report their own fucking dad. Not many people do that. A lot of kids are terrified to go against their own parents, let alone abusive ones. Fuck, like, what? Fuck me, man. This is such a bullshit argument.
Even in the 80s, they weren't always, first of all, they weren't always reporting it. Kids would come up with excuses, and schools were like just historically bad with like adequately like catching and reporting on it. And even if the schools did report on it, in some cases, like CPS has just been completely like negligent in their duties and their investigative capacity. So there's several reasons. He could genuinely have been beaten without his father having been caught or arrested.
See, that's here, Aiden. That's why I have a problem with it. I'm 29. I'm not that much younger than Lio.
Okay.
And so I was
10 years younger.
Okay, and I told my teacher that I fell down the stairs.
Okay.
They didn't believe me.
Okay.
They called CPS almost immediately. They didn't believe me at all.
But you understand the mindset that you wouldn't have turned against your own father. You lied. You lied for him, which is a normal reaction from an abuse victim. So you would understand why he, as a fucking child, would not report him getting abused. But you're sitting here acting like since he, as a kid, didn't willingly rat out his dad for like what he did, that means he's faking it. Dude, this is fucking mental, man.
And sure, I'll say that places like Brenham, Texas, and stuff like that are different. But when it comes for pound for pound, and report for report, I have a report a mile long about my father from 2001 till now, 2025. You would think that he would have some sort of way to get into therapy, which is another thing. Allegedly, he can't find a therapist either. I live here in Texas. I had to transfer my therapist.
Okay.
I'm in therapy for the rest of my life.
I'm legitimately very fucking sorry to hear that, and I'm glad that your teachers caught that, and I'm glad they didn't believe you. Unfortunately,
I'm glad too.
But unfortunately, your experience is not necessarily going to mean that there are not huge misses in the system that happen all the time. Many people can personally attest to this, but it's also
again, how is he saying this as a fucking cop? That's got to be the most mind-blowing part about it all. He is saying this as a cop. You would think he would have an understanding of how these systems work, especially with how confident he's coming off with it. That's mind-blowing to me.
also been documented. There have been cases where schools and CPS collectively failed and kids ended up dead. I mean, I remember the case of what's his face, Gabriel Fernandez, I think in California. The school, in that case, the teacher did report it.
Yep.
CPS did jack shit, and he died at the hands of the abuse. Yep. So just because your teacher was good enough to not believe you and it was reported and the correct processes were taken, that does not mean that Lio wasn't abused.
I still think regardless if he was abused or not, I'm still calling him out about it. Period. Regardless if he was abused or not, you don't come around and take somebody else's story, man.
Well, how do you? Okay.
It happens right after.
Dude, this guy. Oh my god, bro. This guy's so egocentric. Fuck my life, man. So you think that Lio has planted this information to all his friends, even timeline lies, before you have even talked about your story, or it's been known with before you. You think he just somehow knew you, a total stranger in rando, it's abuse story, and was I'm gonna copy that before it's even public knowledge, a year or two before. Tell that to all his friends. His friends have conceived knowledge about it. Even Jar knew about it, and it's been already acknowledged that they knew about that for years. What? Dude, that's not disputed. You're just making this up. It's fucking I don't even know how you come to this conclusion. It's actually mind-blowing. You have to be such a self-centered narcissist to think someone would take your abuse story? What? That would be a new one, bro. I've never fucking heard that one.
I get exposed and leave, quote unquote.
Okay,
right after.
besides the circumstance of timing, besides the circumstance of timing, I mean, this guy probably talks to people who've been abused all the fucking time. It's like the type of people that hang out on the server. So what makes you think he took your story in particular, and that's what inspired him to now start claiming he was abused, copying your story?
I think it because at the beginning.
I mean, did your grandfather abuse you too? Because that is definitely something I'm seeing different from your two stories. That again, it's not copying. I don't see the copying here. You're just fucking lying. Fuck me, man. Fuck. But yeah, well, keep it going.
That's all I hear. I hear my old man abused me every way but sexually. I've said those exact words before. Those exact words I've said.
Well, because that's true.
Which is fine.
That's true for a lot of. Not all cases of abuse are sexually motivated. When you have a father who's a physical abuser, he's likely to also be a verbal abuser, a psychological abuser. So for a lot of people whose father didn't sexually abuse them, but abused them in other ways, which is a lot of people and a lot of abusive dads.
Yes.
That statement would just be true.
And mothers too. My parents were both. They were both abusive.
Well,
both of them.
Sorry to hear that.
But my reasoning behind it isn't exactly to say, oh well, it never happened. I'm just saying that if it did happen, sorry, I'm not wishing for people to go off and kill themselves and pull the trigger until it stops clicking.
Okay. So you can at least admit,
like, people don't fucking act like that. Like, if you really have that serious of a problem, then you need to go to therapy. Which brings me to another point. He says that he can't find a therapist, which is bullshit.
What? So you're strengthening the argument that there has to be a perfect victim. Okay. First off, you don't even have to be abused to tell someone to kill themselves. People do that all the time without having to have, a traumatic past. So it's like that gets just thrown out the fucking window. That's stupid. And not being able to find a therapist, sometimes there are cases where there's going to be a huge waiting line for them. It's not as easy as you just click a button and all of a sudden you get a therapist. There is sometimes a waiting line that could take months to even get one. Okay? You're talking about demanding help, which fairly needed, yes. You are talking about getting help from someone who is a professional in their field. All right? A medical professional. Sorry, psychological professional? Yeah, that would be more of a better term for it. So yes, when you're asking for a professional's help, that takes time. And sometimes it also is talking about finding the right therapist, because not every therapist is just going to work because you find one magically. Sometimes a therapist could have a personality that you just don't clash with. And as petty as that sounds, that matters entirely if you're going to open up completely. So even if you find one, it's not guaranteed it will work. You're acting like he just could have just found one overnight, which is not the case at all. Maybe you had some advantage if you really were in the military. Maybe you had some advantage because, to my understanding, I'm pretty sure you have access to that type of help if needed, made way more accessible. I had a government-like job once, and it was they giving you that type of help, whether it was medical or a therapist. They had one in their own inventory that they could have just given you because you were a higher priority, I would say, for the lack of better words. So it's maybe that's why you probably had better luck, but this is so fucking dumb.
I thought he said, didn't he say he went to therapy?
He said, it's on his Twitter somewhere. I'd have to go back to what month is it? December? Yeah. I'd have to go back to August to find that post. He posted a whole list of therapists saying that his quote unquote insurance doesn't take it or something.
That could also be true.
And I'm like, well, the idea is if you have a job and you work so hard as you claim,
high density,
then what's a $80 session gonna do? And even then, you have telehealth therapy.
I've seen therapy wait lines be a year-long, Lamau. It ain't easy to find one. No, genuinely. It's actually fucking insane. Yeah, it's actually kind of sad how long the lines can be. I understand it, because you're asking for professional help, and people that meet those requirements definitely have to have a lot of prerequisites met to be able to be in that position. So it's I understand why it takes so long, but it is kind of sad because it definitely is there's a demand for it for sure. So it's like it's sad, but it's just the reality of it.
Too. I've done that during COVID. It sucks.
Well,
It doesn't work.
But those guys still charge a fuck ton, and then cumulatively, those 80.
Oh, I know.
Therapy is a long process, right? It's a long process. Those $80 sessions are really going to rack up and accumulate if he's to actually fully engage with therapy, and that could ultimately end up costing a fuck ton of money.
Yep.
Oh, I know. I mean, hell, I went to the hospital for a kidney stone. Just how much it was?
Probably a fuck ton.
$1,500. $1,500.
Wow.
For a
Did you not have
for
insurance?
a CAT scan of my head and an MRI of my back to find 2 kidney stones the size of a small toy car.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
me.
It cost me $1,500 for that, which is fine. I mean, because my insurance is lapsing because it's almost a new year, so I have to re-sign up for it, which is fine.
But you understand then why somebody who, I mean, we probably know Lio's not rolling in dough. He probably makes money, but he's not rolling in dough. You would understand then why somebody like that probably like genuinely might not be able to out of pocket pay for like full on therapy, right? If it's not covered by their insurance.
I mean, even then, I don't even know what insurance he has.
Well, he's probably not going to disclose that. Yeah, he's probably not going to disclose that.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy that you got like fucking Aiden even defending Lio here. It's insane to me. That's how bad this detractor is. Man, fuck. But yeah, see, Aiden's being fair, dude. It's evil. It's evil.
Yeah, I don't care to know. I don't care to know about that, but you know, I'm after this dude for a lot of reasons. One of them is, you know, he threatened me, you know, threatened to have me, quote unquote, locked up 2 years ago, which never happened.
For doing what? What was his claim?
For impersonating a police officer, which he called.
Does he have your full name?
My office. No.
Okay, he called your
They
office?
don't know my name. He called my office. And you know what they told him?
What?
If you ask about him again, we're coming to your house.
The police said that to him.
Yeah, because threatening a police officer is a crime.
How did he threaten you in that regard?
I still wish I had the post. He threatened me to have me locked up to basically life ruination.
Well, yeah, because I'm pretty sure impersonating a police officer is also a crime. So if the argument is he thinks that you're impersonating a cop and would get you arrested in your county, like, well, at least it seems like he was clarifying that. If you were impersonating a cop, that would be a crime. I don't know about life ruination, but like that could get you arrested if you're faking being a cop. So it's like a threat. I guess it depends on how it was presented. But I don't know. I would like to see the post, I guess, but I doubt. I mean, based on how he said it, he probably doesn't have it. But I mean, fuck. That is a weird statement, because if you call about him again, but he doesn't have your name, will get you arrested. That's a weird statement. That is a weird statement from the police officers. Fuck.
Tried to say that I don't have any kids. What's another thing?
He threatened you locked up by reporting you to the police, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think, just to be clear, I don't think it's a crime to threaten to get a police officer arrested if you believe they've committed a crime.
Oh no. But it's the fact that he only spurred out because I got his address.
Okay, but I just want to be like, so we're gonna walk back. We're gonna walk back the claim that he committed a crime by calling your department, right?
To harass somebody and try to dox them. Yes, he was calling to try to get my information, which they won't give you for a reason, because if the police department gives you an officer's details willy-nilly, they're responsible for what happens to you. Meaning that if he comes to my house and tries to fight me, which he has said that he will try to do many times. Hell, he's asked me to pull up to his house many times so I could fight him.
Have you like provided proof that you're a police officer, by the way?
I have given them Cass Warfox specifically my department details plenty of times.
Got it.
Yeah. They all know. They all know.
But Cass Warfox is also like a chronic liar, so I don't know. This is weird because the only way to actually prove it, well, unironically, he's kind of in a chokehold here. I will give him this. The only way that he could really prove that he's a cop is kind of by doxing himself. But if you don't want to dox yourself, then you have to. It's kind of like you have to kind of soft dox yourself by saying what department you're from, You know, all this like like facts about your town, stuff like I don't know. It's really fucking weird. Does he have proof about any of this? No, I don't think he ever provides it, but we'll see. Why would anybody believe Cass Lamau? No, genuinely, that guy lied about just objectively false things. It's awesome.
Single one of them though, and he.
But wait, if he called your department and they said if you call about him again, we're gonna come to your house. If that's what they said, then isn't that confirmation that you're a police officer? Because they're saying that.
Yeah, he still hides behind the fact that I'm a fake Fed and a zoophile. Because he thinks, once again, he thinks that Supo, which is an Interpol agency in Finland, this is where all ex, military police officers go. This is where all ex, how can I put it?
Show your badge,
military
big bro.
instructors, drill sergeants, stuff like that go. They go there because of the experience that both Interpol and Finnish military share with each other. They both share it with each other. That's just how my home country works, I guess.
I mean,
and
yeah, you're from. Do you speak Finnish?
I do a bit, yeah.
A bit.
Yeah, I speak 3 different languages: Finnish, English, and Russian.
Can you talk in Finnish?
I would love to, but I am illing right now, Aiden.
You're what?
Illing. Can you hear it in my voice?
Are you
That I don't
drunk?
feel very good.
Oh, you don't feel good?
No.
But it's just your native
I'm sick.
language. You can't speak your native language?
Dude.
I can, but I'm choosing not to right now.
Oh, God. It's all good, man. It's all good. I feel you, man. I feel you.
It was the same thing with Fox Mafia. Can you speak Finnish? Oh, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't give it to him because he lied to me about being in the military.
Oh, so, okay. Got it. So you know the truth. You're just not going to give it to us.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, I got to be honest with you. I don't think you're Finnish.
No, I am.
Can you speak it?
I was born in Javiskala, Finland, which is a very small town outside of Matsala, Finland. Tiny town.
I've never heard of somebody being so sick they can't even speak their native language anymore.
It's not even just anymore. It's just that I don't feel like it.
Okay, I just want you to know that
Cope.
This is the answer that people give when they're like almost all the time when they're lying about something. This is what Boogie 2988.
Oh my
This
god.
is the same reason he gave for not providing his medical records when he had cancer.
Dude.
Etiski?
One word? Can you say like a sentence? Talk to me. Talk to me.
It's actually 2 words.
Okay, say I don't know.
Atetski means excuse me.
Oh, I could say bonjour. I'm not a fluent French speaker. Can you like?
I don't speak French either, so I know like when it comes to French or anything like that, I only know bonjour too. I only know hello. Oh, and goodbye, au revoir.
So, okay, so can you just be honest with me here, ma'am?
Dude.
I mean, look, I'll give you my birth certificate if you want it.
The fake Finnish allegations.
Because, like I said, they tried the same thing with me. You're not Finnish because you don't want to speak it. It's not that I don't want to speak it. It's just that what is the reason to speak it?
Because
what's up, Robin?
Understand anyway.
You've no Finnish accent. You claimed it's your second language, but I gotta be honest, man. Your English is like impeccable. There is zero detection that you come from a foreign
believe all
country.
victims.
And the
Fuck.
unwillingness to do something as basic as to like speak your native language to prove that you speak it, and when you're willing to like go into so many personal details about your life is like very suspicious.
So I'm not sure if you know this or not, but in Finland you are taught English from a very young age. From the age of 5 to the age of I'd say about 9 years old.
But to be fair, you did claim that English is not your native language, so you should know how to speak Finnish if that is the case. So
the reason why you learn English in Finland, it's because it's an international trade language. That is your international trade language that you have to learn. We migrated here to the U.S. when I was about 9 years old. I've been here ever since. I moved back once at 15 and stayed
nice
there.
one, Matthias.
Until I was 22 and came back here again, which I shouldn't have done. But I came back here to take care of my mom and dad, even though after what they did to me, I still did anyway. But when it comes to speaking my language...
Well, hold on. Actually, just to remind you home a little bit. So, this is my buddy Nick Andros. He also comes from Finland. Nick Andros, we're having, there's a dispute where this person is being accused of about lying about being from Finland. What are your thoughts on this? If you don't, can you ask him a question in English, Nick Andros? Or no, I mean in Finnish?
In English.
What question specifically?
Just anything, and he'll answer in English because he doesn't feel like speaking his language.
Okay. We did the good
It's not that I don't feel like it. It's that I don't feel good.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
I came in here to answer. I didn't come in here to answer questions about.
We can learn to be easy.
Oh fuck! I didn't come here to answer questions in my native language. I'm not.
You don't
going
have to.
through
You can
that.
answer in English. You can answer in English. What did he just ask? I'm confused. I need someone to translate. I don't speak Finnish.
I asked him what his hobbies are.
No, you don't. That's not you. That's not the time for you to ask another question. You just fucking ruined it.
Hold on. Okay.
Ask him a new question, please, Nick Andros.
The last one. Read the data.
All right. What did Nick Andros just ask?
I don't know and I don't care. I don't feel good.
You're not Finnish, and that makes me question: are you also lying about being a police officer?
No.
But you did lie about being Finnish.
I'll give you my birth certificate if you want it.
Yeah, I'll take you up on that. But why?
He does not understand Finnish.
Is that your assessment?
Yes.
Wait, how about this? Since you don't feel like speaking Finnish, can you tell us some things about Finland, like cultural stuff that I should know? Or I want to know?
What are the 3 biggest cities?
That one's easy.
Helsinki is one of them. It's one of the biggest cities and one of the biggest.
It's the capital. It's the capital.
Yes, it is the capital. It's the capital of Finland. That's also where Finnish Parliament is. Another city that I have enjoyed, also where the Finnair Flight Academy is Pori.
That's not how you pronounce it. You don't speak Finnish.
That's where the Finnair Flight Academy is.
No.
It's pronounced Pori, not Puri.
Body.
I say it that way.
I say it that
because
way.
You don't speak Finnish.
No, that's not the reason why.
You haven't demonstrated any ability to speak Finnish in this entire call.
He said 2
Are
words.
you sure about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I literally told Aiden, excuse me.
You're okay.
So I mean,
you just came. It's just odd because like you came in here knowing that I don't like Lio, want to make tons of detailed claims about the guy. You know, talking about it. You felt well enough to do that. Talk for several. How long have we been doing this? Half an hour at this point, right? And it's just very weird that you can't even. You're so sick you can't speak your native language. Do you understand why that makes you look like a liar?
I understand that, but
do you have like local cold parasites? Do you have like the phantom pain sickness?
No. When I went to the ER, over Thanksgiving.
What is the ER called?
No, wait, let him finish. What were you saying about the ER?
When I went to the ER, 2 weeks ago, I went over Thanksgiving for my kidney stones. I had 2 kidney stones the size of a small car.
Dude, Fembro, that is actually a really good question. Why would he offer his birth certificate, but not proof of his officer status? Either way, they both would dox him. It's like, fuck me, man. Fuck me. Fuck my life.
Yeah.
A small toy car.
Yep.
Okay? I have 2 of them. You know, bleeding out of your urethra is not fun.
I would imagine it's not. I would imagine it's not. Yeah, hold on, let me finish.
Yes, kidney stones do cause that. Can also cause a UTI because all kidney stones are their calcium deposits from you drinking too much sugar. Things like iced tea, Pepsi, Sprite, or Starry, for example. If you drink too much of that, not enough water, you get kidney stones.
Dude.
You know, and you have very, very difficult time peeing. So when you have a difficult time peeing, they give you something that is called lithotripsy, which is a giant, not really a giant machine, but it is a back beater. They leave you on it for 2 hours. It causes a lot of discomfort, a lot of pain, but you go through it. And they give you.
See, with the amount of detail he's going into about the kidney stones, I'm at least inclined to believe, at least with this one, that he's not lying about this one. Because he's not being vague. He's not just saying the most common things known. He is going into a bit more detail, which at least with this one, I could probably believe is the case. But fuck my life.
You an antibiotic, usually Bactrim. When they give you Bactrim, it goes away. Now, 2 weeks later, I now have a sore throat. I now have vertigo. Along with that, sitting here is very hard.
Dude.
I can't send you anything, Aiden, because you haven't. I can't.
My DMs are open. I'll accept your friend. You have it ready. I'll accept your friend request right now.
I'm sending this folder to you.
Got it. So.
Give me 1 second. That is what.
What's
Sure,
your experience
Kalu?
with Kiwi Farms?
Sure, Kalu, he's not going into
Kiwi
that much. Still more than he was able to give about
Define
anything.
experience with Kiwi
with,
Farms.
like,
I only
Finland.
know 2 people from Kiwi Farms.
Oh, people are talking about a Kiwi Farms account that you have or something, or a thread.
Hold on. Well,
Stall
let me
maxing
find
is
out.
crazy.
I don't think I have a thread on Kiwi Farms. I doubt it.
Got it. Okay. Sorry, that was my bad. I got sidetracked. So, anyways, this drug that you were taking for your kidney stones has stopped you from being able to speak your native language?
No. I just don't feel well enough to sit here and do that right now.
But that wouldn't
Just
require
for
any.
right now.
What additional effort would speaking Finnish require that English wouldn't?
Strain on my throat. English doesn't strain my throat as bad,
What?
but certain words in English do.
Is this true,
Like
Nick
the word-
Andros? Is a bilingual
like the
Finn
word-
English speaker?
Absolutely not.
Like the word popsicle.
Absolutely not.
That hurts right now.
What did you say?
Like the word popsicle. That hurts right now.
But for the sake of the stream, you are willing to bear through that pain because you just said popsicle. So why don't you bear through that pain to answer Nick Andros' question?
Dude.
Or if the reason you're not wait, I got it. I got a solution. If the reason you can't speak Finnish is because it strains your throat, once again, Nick Andros, ask him something random in Finnish and just answer in English. Simple. Quick, easy.
Omistatko tietokonetta? Tai tietokoneen, anteeksi.
So in English, what would be the answer be?
Dude.
Hello?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Oh,
Dude.
God.
So what would the answer be in English?
Dude.
And why would I answer it?
But you just said the reason you're not speaking Finnish is because your throat hurts.
That's spoken like a liar.
Why would I answer that, man? Like, why would I logically give any answer to that? Like, are you fucking dumb, dude?
But you're fine speaking English, so why can't you just answer that in English to prove that you're Finnish and not a liar?
Well, why would I answer it? What does that prove? That
you're Finnish. That you haven't lied.
That I'm not a liar. Again, I don't feel like answering his question right now. I don't feel like answering it.
You're willing to answer every question up until that one. Why is that?
Because I don't feel like answering it right now.
Okay, can you at least... Okay, you don't need to answer it. How about this? New solution. You don't need to answer it. Can you at least tell me what his question was?
What was your question?
Omistatko tietokoneen?
Could you speak up a little bit?
Yeah.
Omistatko tietokoneen?
Oh.
Yeah.
Entäs älypuhelimen?
No.
Is that what you said, Nick Andros?
No.
Okay, can you just be honest with me, man? Everybody knows you don't speak Finnish. I know you don't speak Finnish. I know you're not from Finland. The question is, why would you even lie about that? Is to like protect your real identity or something?
It would be really funny if it turned out that I'm not Finnish either, and I'm just bullshitting.
No, I spoke more Russian than I spoke more Finnish.
Okay.
And there's a reason for that, and it's because of my grandparents.
No.
Both of my grandparents speak Russian. Both of them. But that doesn't mean I haven't lived in Finland, nor that I'm lying about it.
So you don't speak Finnish?
Finnish on my language scale is number 3.
So you don't speak Finnish?
I speak very little.
Then why did you
Okay.
waste
Very
everyone's
little.
time?
So, but you're fluent in Russian? But are you fluent in Russian?
Russian is number 1.
Privyet, drug.
It's privyet. And privyet means hello.
What does drug mean?
Drug?
Yes, drug.
What does das Vidania mean?
Are you okay? Hello?
No, I'm not okay.
Tactical lung cancer when answering a question. Saved by the bell.
Спасибо. Do svidania has two different. You can use it in a sentence to say goodbye. You use it to say bye-bye to a lot of people, or
Did you just look it up?
It works in a sentence pretty well.
Okay.
I speak more English now than I did. I would
You just said
say,
Russian's #1.
5 or 6 years ago.
Okay, so 5 or 6 years ago, could you speak like period? Because it doesn't sound like you know enough Finnish to speak it. It's not sounding like you know enough Russian to speak it. So.
No, I can speak it, and.
Dude.
I stopped speaking it after a while. My grandparents were the only ones. That did, and they're gone.
Yeah, my great-grandparents spoke Russian, and my grandma, who grew up with her parents speaking Russian, although she can't speak it fluently, she still is able to understand it. So, like, if someone speaks Russian or it comes back there, she can tell you what they said. The thing is, if we were to get someone in here to talk to you in Russian, could you even do that? Because I can
right now, no, but later on, yes.
Why?
It's just a right now kind of thing because I
that's such a
don't
lie.
feel the best.
That's such a just lying.
I came here to tell you my dealings with this moron that I've dealt with for the last 2 years. I had to spend a year being harassed by them too.
Okay.
Are you actually even married?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got married last year.
Is your husband in the house?
2024. It's 10, 11. Well, yes, he is. He's upstairs.
Can you get him to say hi?
Maybe. Is he on Discord right now?
If he's in the house, what?
I'll use Discord to ping him if he's upstairs watching TV, or I'll go upstairs and talk to him, or what have you, whatnot.
Got it. What was your training like in the academy to become a police officer?
Dude.
Oh God. American Police Academy.
Dude, Lio vindicated.
You were also a cop in Finland.
You go through. Can I put it? You go through 12 months, 1 year of intense training. So you learn everything, and I mean everything. Okay. You learn.
He gives such kindergarten level answers to these types of questions. It's so bad. It's like, well, what was your training like? Well, it was pretty hard, well fought, and I think it was pretty well rounded, to be honest with you. Well, what was in it? Well, I would say it was a lot of like life lessons, important skills that you need to learn, and a whole lot of discipline. Okay, but what the fuck did you do? I did some training. Like, it's so vague. He's just vague. He's vague posting. It's so dumb.
The biggest things that have killed cops here. One of those things is improper felony stops.
Okay.
What was the most like physical pain you had to go through in training?
Most physical pain?
Yeah. Like the most physically painful thing you had to do.
Driving training.
Not getting tased?
I'd rather be tased. I'd rather be fucking tased than go through.
Oh, so you weren't tased?
No, I was tased.
Oh, you were tased.
I was. Yes, I'm telling you right now.
No, Yen, common misconception. It's not military speak. They're talking about police academy. Okay, Pat's head. You're all right. They taught me about friendship in the army. True.
I would rather be tased over doing your 2-minute challenge.
Got it.
You have to do a 2-minute challenge. Okay, so this 2-minute challenge,
okay,
is a code 3 response driving training. So the entire time you must drive above but not below 80 miles per hour. It depends.
Okay.
The academy I went to was different than others. So who knows?
Sounds fine.
But they are all 12 months. And in your 2-minute challenge, you have to complete the entire course.
Do they use miles in Finland?
Okay, what I don't understand is why What is so physically straining about driving 85 miles per hour versus being tased? One, you're putting your foot down a little bit harder, to my understanding. I mean, I'm not a police officer, nor I took the training, but how he's describing it, he's making it sound like you're going 85 miles per hour in a car, and somehow that's better, like, sorry, that's worse than getting tased. You know, when electricity just goes through your fucking system. Like, fuck me. I don't, this is just driving in Florida real as fuck. No, fuck me, man.
They use kilometers.
Wait, I have a question.
What would that be in kilometers?
GPT just loaded.
What, 80 miles per hour in kilometers?
Okay, hold on. What is, okay. What is the 2-minute training in police department? Yada, yada, yada. 2-minute training is a police department typically refers to daily training bulletins, GTBs, a micro-training method often facilitated by services like Lexapool designed to deliver bite-sized scenario-based policy lessons for officers in a short amount of time, reinforce agent policies, and help personnel apply policy content to a real-world situation, okay? By focusing on a single distinct aspect of policy, got it, such as roll calls or post-shift debriefs, making training practical and flexible despite staffing challenges, where officers can ask questions and internalize, okay, as the training is tied to continuously updated policies, to confirm the, so this comes off, if this is accurate to what I was asking, this comes off more of a mental struggle than a physical struggle. Is there like anything I could, okay, maybe this is it. Okay.
Hello, my name is Officer Philip Darrett, your favorite recruiter for the Atlanta Police Department.
Just
today I'm
skip to the
start running
turn.
1 3/4 laps around the outside of the course.
Okay.
When you enter, you'll jump over one hurdle and then another hurdle. Go up a flight of stairs, come down a flight of stairs, making sure you touch every step. Go around the cone, go up a flight of stairs, and then come down a flight of stairs, making sure you touch every step. You will go over a hurdle, under a hurdle.
And this is worse than getting tased?
You will then jump over a simulated 6-foot ditch. You go around that cone.
I don't.
You will jump over a standard.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not even
4-foot
looking at the
chain
right
link.
thing, but I just don't buy this guy's story, man. Let you in? All right, I'll whatever. I'm so lost here. Okay.
This was not me like coming in and saying I raped you. Ha ha.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Dude,
Hi.
Dude, I mean, I've never been a police officer, but I just don't understand how the 2-minute training is like more physically straining than being fucking tased.
What's he saying? You need to like go like was it like a simulated chase?
All his description was like you have to consistently drive above 85 miles per hour. And it's like I have no
I guess it depends on what course you're doing.
I have no clue how
You have to go for, like you got to speed through like a school zone maybe.
Yeah.
Could
Well,
be the simulation.
I don't know how you could like step hard on the gas and somehow that's like dude, yeah. That I'd rather, dude, get tased than put my foot slightly an inch lower. Like I don't
Well, like just on the freeway, I guess. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But yeah.
No.
Anyway.
Stole some stuff.
Yeah. Kidnaps you. Okay.
So yeah. What did this guy say about the military? I'm curious.
I think they do get into that. We just gotta give it a minute. So, as a professional individual from
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see it.
Yes.
About
He's looking it up.
no, I'm not. It's about what, one.
Yeah, give the guy a break. He's tired. He's sick.
148 around there.
Yeah. So can I ask you another question? So you admit you're better with Russian. Finnish. You live there, but you're not fluent in it. You can hold a conversation in it, right?
Kind of.
So how were you able to like enter the Finnish army and participate? If you can't, does Finland have like a foreign legion, Nagandros, or something, where you can be in the Finnish army without speaking Finnish?
I'm not sure.
I ended up learning enough to be there, but when I got discharged,
What languages did you have to learn to become a police officer in Finland?
I'm a cop here in the U.S.
Yeah, I don't think he was only in the army in Finland.
When I left,
okay, I see.
when I left, though, I ended up joining SUPO, which is a part of Interpol, and Interpol they speak mostly English. Mostly.
That's great. How about your time in the Finnish
What
army?
is SUPO short for?
He
Boy,
asked
I
him
wish
what
I
this.
could. I wish I could tell you. I remember.
He asked like what does SUPO stand for, by the way. He can't even answer that despite working for them. So touched, but fuck me.
That acronym.
I'm sorry,
So
you
you
don't
worked
remember?
at
You don't remember what the
what it's
acronym of the fucking International Policing Agency you work? You don't remember what the acronym stands for?
Yeah.
Not really.
Not really. I don't know.
It's 4 letters, is it not?
It's an entire. It's an entire policing agency that works with Interpol.
Yeah, but you don't know. You worked for them, and you don't know what that fucking acronym stands for.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. SUPO itself, it's not the name SUPO is not a acronym that really means anything. It's more. This is what it stands for. It stands for the Finnish Intelligence and Security Service.
You just looked that up.
No, I didn't.
Because that's not what it's
No.
No,
it's
no.
not, but that's what that is what they do.
I just looked up SUPO acronym. So SUPO is the acronym for the Finnish Security and Intelligence Service, like in the exact order you just gave.
That's what it stands for. That is.
It's
what
getting
it stands for.
touched.
So you didn't remember,
Because they
but you
work
remember
with
now. You remember now.
Yeah, I mean, I can
first
tell
of all,
you.
SUPO is short for Suojeluspoliisi, which is a
Yes,
it's an abbreviation, not an acronym.
they work with Interpol.
If I have it correctly.
I love how his
Yeah, they
voice is
work with
always
Interpol.
almost dying.
So Interpol.
So you
He
work,
came in here
work
saying you
as, like,
sound like he was gonna touch Aiden, and now he's just like the touched.
Yeah, it's flipped on him, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for them.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
With them. I worked as one of the tech monkeys, if you know that term, tech monkey.
Whoa.
Um,
Whoa.
What's the term in Finnish?
I don't think the word I don't think tech monkey would
Why would it be a?
would translate very well, would it?
That's what they. But it was. That's
Would
what they
it?
called themselves in the Finnish policing agency.
No.
No, that's what I call myself.
Oh, got it.
I'm a tech monkey,
Yeah.
meaning that
It's a quirky little
They
nickname.
call me a
extremely good
tech
with
monkey.
computers. I've built my own.
You don't know the Finnish word for computer, though.
Dude.
I asked you earlier, do you own one? But you didn't know you didn't recognize the word.
Oh
This is
no.
kind of
The answer to that question would be Yule. Okay. If I didn't have a computer, I don't think I'd be really sitting here with a headset on.
Can I just
that-
ask you
Well,
something?
you were not able to answer the question earlier, so
Can I just ask you a question? You very obviously have lied to me about literally everything. Is there a reason you can't just come clean about it?
I know where I was born. I mean, but if you think that I
know you know.
I know what I
New
am.
dialogue. New dialogue choice. New dialogue choice. Just fucking just reset. Just reset.
Dude, yeah, have you been like watching this the whole time in or no?
No. I've been watching. I watched John Cena's final match.
Dude, this guy tried to accuse Lio of like stealing his backstory, for like
What?
being abused, because there were
His
similarities of having
backstory?
abusive dads. Yes.
Oh my, wait, because that's like a very unique thing for someone to have an abusive father. I see. Okay.
Yeah. And
Nice.
one of the things I caught very beginning of this, right?
Yeah.
I want you to notice something, right? This was yesterday.
Right.
Can you read for me the date of this video?
April 6th. Yeah, April 16th, 2023.
You want to know when he met up with his boyfriend in real life?
When?
2024.
So, Lio told him that this guy's partner was a zoophile or a dog fucker, and it took him a year to think about it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he had the dog one specifically, but it was already common like knowledge at this point that his boyfriend was being accused of being a zoophile, and his only defense at that time, which yes, which he decided to ask in person, which apparently ended the
Wow.
relationship. So
I think it would be a real strong move, right? I think what he needs to do now is next time Aiden presses him, he just starts from the beginning and just says, "Hey Aiden, I've been watching the stream this whole time. Just entirely reset. Just entirely ignore everything. Just reset."
Yeah, fuck.
And you
Where
didn't
you
hear
were born.
anything.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it was not the place you say you were born, and also it's not like you were born there and moved. You said you served in the military, but you don't speak the language at all. You worked at some prestigious Finnish intelligence agency or policing agency, but you didn't know what the acronym stood for until you looked it up. Your husband's in the house, but you had to message him on Discord to get his attention. You offered to send your birth certificate. I still haven't gotten that. So what are you like? What exactly are you like?
I just realized you accepted my friend request.
He did say it verbally earlier.
So when you were in the Finnish army, did you have to learn any Swedish?
Yes, you had to learn Swedish.
What things?
You had to learn how to communicate with them. You also had to learn Norwegian
With
to
them.
communicate with them too. Since these three countries they work together. I can't really say that for Finland anymore though.
I wonder how long he's been there, because he would need dual citizenship.
With the state of the world and the way it is right now, I don't really think
Yikes.
I can really make too much of that. But here, I mean, since people think that I'm lying about this folder too, here you can have it here.
No, that's not an accusation. No, I'm sure you have a ton of shit on Lio.
I Lio.
No,
I Lio.
That's not
Lol,
the lie anyone's
okay.
accusing. It's just everything else. Every other
Dude.
detail of your personal life seems like it's a lie. What I'm trying to figure out here is like why? Why?
Maybe I want to protect myself a little bit. I mean,
That wasn't.
Nice.
The Andrews just left, but no, like, the reason why I want to highlight something real quick is that was an out that Aiden lightly gave earlier, and he just took it. He just like instantly took it. So,
Okay.
but it doesn't make any sense, right? If you want to protect yourself, why would you say that you're in the police academy and was in the military when people could just ask you questions that would verifiably prove that you weren't?
Yeah, exactly.
And
like, there's so many things. I want this guy to. I really doubt, right? And you don't even need to be in the military to know this, because some people use it. I would love to see if this guy even knows the phonetic alphabet.
Dude, I love how like he starts this conversation as well as Lio's gonna have a hard time proving that I'm not a cop, and now he's like put that into complete fucking question of whether or not he was, because I'm just protecting my identity.
What if he backpedals, right? What if he backpedals? He's just like, I'm just a private investigator. Dude, I work for the Looker Bureau, actually.
He's
you probably heard of my agency.
He's chat GPTing his defense. But
yeah.
Fuck me.
He's got a little earpiece in.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I want to protect myself a little bit, but
So that's what we're
everything
going
else
with.
is true.
Okay, why would you need to lie? Why would you need to
Everything
lie about being a part of a Finnish foreign policing agency to protect yourself? Maybe I get maybe lying about where you are.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying about that. I worked with them.
So you didn't work for them. You worked with them.
Yes,
what?
working with and for is different.
With?
Yeah.
Before
Finnish.
Okay. How can I put it? Before coming back here, we did migrate here when I was 9 years old. I left when I was 15.
Wait.
Again.
You left the U.S. to go back to Finland at 15.
Yes.
And you joined the army.
I didn't join until I was of age.
And what age was that?
18.
Got it.
Dude.
How long were you in for?
I don't. They will not let.
How many years?
6.
6. Got it. And it was mandatory.
Yes.
You didn't want to. You didn't want to be in the army.
No. No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
I don't think. Does conscription require 6 years in the Finnish army?
It doesn't require it, but it's a choice.
Oh, so you didn't want to do it, but you just chose to
Okay.
stay.
This is awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I really did not want to do it, but I persevered a few
I was already there, so
yeah, might as well, man. Fuck.
Yes.
So you lived, 4 years short of a decade. You reside in this. No, over a decade. You lived in this country you lived in Finland because you left when you were fucking what 9? So you lived in this country for almost 20 years.
I lived in
Finland.
this country.
And you can't speak the language?
I lived in this country.
He was on a
I would
base.
say a little longer than I've lived over there. Because I'm still here now, and it's 2025.
And you have 0 accent, and you can't speak the language, but you served in the army.
You would lose your accent over time if you don't have anybody to speak it with here. Which
Yeah, let's test that. All right, let's test that. Move to the U.S. Okay, and see how long it takes for you to lose your British accent and just becomes more American.
Yeah, I just get off the plane. I'm just like, I hate all of these people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna move to like the UK and just be like, oh blimey, this is quite a very top tip cheerio kind of day today.
Yeah.
Hello, governor. Like, fuck me. Fuck. Pre-watched by Ace, by the way. No, I didn't watch it, Kalu. No. Yeah.
We never pre-watch content.
Yeah, we don't pre-watch. It's only just raw reaction here.
Yeah. If there's like something like horrible in the video, you guys are gonna get to see it as well.
Yeah. Oh god, this guy, what's up, Mitch? Fuck me. Dude, it's over.
I was. Okay, that's not how accents work. The accents accents can get watered down. Don't get me wrong, accents can absolutely get watered down. But to completely lose it for a country you grew up the first 9 years of your life, the critical period of acquisition of language, the country you spent the crucial developmental years of your life in, and then again for another 6 years, I've literally never heard of that.
First time for everything.
So, if you want to talk about accents, I used to have more of a Russian sounding voice.
So did you live Why would you have more of a Russian accent?
In Soviet Russia.
Soviet Russia, you lie about conscription.
It is actually well explained that he has a Soviet or Russian accent because his grandparents speak the language.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh, he talked to his grandparents a lot.
What? Family dinners. Fucking Christmas, dude.
Dude, imagine, you just go from English, it's like, hi, Grandpa, how are you doing today? What the fuck?
Yeah. You are banging my daughter. Yes, yeah.
I was groomed. Fuck.
I lived with my grandparents.
That's not what I asked.
But basically, yes. My grandparents lived in Yakutsk.
So you lived in Russia?
No, his grandparents did.
You lived there?
If you know where that is.
Yeah, so you lived there?
Yeah, one of the coldest places near Alaska, yes, Yakutsk, Russia, which is, it's not one of the best places to live, but my grandparents lived there. They liked it there.
Your parents lived. Your parents lived.
My grandparents. My grandparents, not my parents.
Your grandparents lived in the middle of fucking nowhere, Siberia.
Yeah.
So how did your family end up in Finland?
We walked.
When my mom left, these are my mom's people. When my mom left,
this thing in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, right? If this is the correct spelling, Yakutsk, it's a city in eastern Russia, and it's the capital of the Republic of Sakha.
Dude.
So it's the capital.
Dude, he won.
Yeah. Oh yeah, rural. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Siberia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going from someone with a Russian accent, that shit stays forever. No.
She just simply never returned. Both of my parents never really told me really anything. I had to figure everything out for myself.
You know what's weird about Yakutsk? You know what's weird about it?
Yeah.
That name sounded familiar to me. That just so happens to be world renowned as it just happens to be the coldest place in Russia. Population's not very big. It's just known because it's the coldest.
I just said.
Yeah, it's like that. So it's just like weird. That was the first place you thought of. I guess that's where they're from, right? So interesting. You don't
This guy's life is a lie. Aiden's like, even if this guy might be like not lying about some small things, if there's a possibility of that, he's gonna just like Aiden's gonna send him to an existential crisis of like what's real anymore.
Dude. Aiden's bullying an autistic person for hours on end.
I bet that's not even your real name. They're just looking at his username.
It's like
fucking hell.
It's like what? How could you say that? It's so fucking touched, bro.
It's awful.
Gulps.
Um, I have.
Also, Yakutus isn't even Russian law; they're all Asians.
Really?
I mean, Russia is also Asian, so Kalu, I win.
Had a reason to when they were alive, but not anymore.
But you don't remember any of it.
No, I do. I mean, hell, the top of my music playlist right now is Boldiv, which is.
He's vindicated.
Dude, no, trust me,
Dude.
trust me. My, I'm very Russian, alright. You know what song I fucking listen to?
Yeah. Dude, I have like one, like, dude, I have like I think I have a German song in one of my playlists. Does this mean I'm like German?
I listen to Rasputin. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'm very, very, very.
I listen, mate. I played like what was it? Just Dance, right? I play Rasputin all the time. Okay, I'm basically Russian.
Dude, evil.
It's awesome.
Yikes. I was gonna hop and call you gay, but it wouldn't connect me, lol. You could try again and prove your straightness. Just saying. Okay. Dude, is he so autistic he will actually try again? Alright, I'll give him 3 seconds. 3, 2,
yeah,
1. Nope, he's not that autistic. You know,
I was born in America, but I lied about being in the Finnish army.
Yeah.
Only some people will get that, unfortunately.
Dude. Oh, fuck. Alright, anyways.
Fucking
Fuck, I went to my stream. Oh, anyways. Okay, here we go.
He's actually one of my favorite artists.
So you speak Russian.
Oh.
So can I ask you a question in Russian? Can you answer it?
He's gotta stop doing this to himself, man.
I mean, do I have to?
Yes.
Do I have to?
Huh?
Oh, got it. Okay. Maybe it was my accent. I think that got in the way. Let me see if I can play it. Hold on. I think it was my accent. My bad, man. These fucking American accents, dude. Always in the way of shit, you know what I mean?
I don't really like. How can I put it? This country, I don't like the amount of accents that are here is pretty crazy, actually.
Kind of racist.
Try
Actually.
this. Can you hear it?
Bro.
Wait, it's not loud enough.
What does that even mean?
What is the question?
I can't even understand that. Like to me on my end it sounds terrible.
Got it. I'm sorry to hear that. Anyways, so I guess yeah, so
dude.
Since I don't know what else to say, man. I mean, I just think you've lied to me about everything. I don't know what to tell you. If you want to prove me wrong, I'll gladly eat my words. If you want to send any proof that you've ever resided in the nation of Finland,
I like how we're calling this one now.
I don't know.
I can, but I would have to blot out some things.
That's okay.
I'd have to blot out like my real name. I'd have to blot things out like that because, you know, I went through this before, and I ended up having to blot out something.
Okay.
All good, man. All good. Well, we'll be waiting for your proof. Thank you for your service. And yeah.
Speaking of,
Das Vidanya.
Dude.
Take care, man.
Das Vidanya, dude. Dude, this is so cooked.
Aiden van Fräulein.
Dude. Is
Fräulein
Lio...
van Aiden.
What, did Lio
Yeah,
just
I think
like...
he's dying. Yeah, he did, and then he said it right. It's just like, oh, I can't dox myself. Lio convoy joins, wanting to just shout out his whole address again.
Alright, let me try grooming him real quick.
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. Dude, fuck me, man.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, like, the rest of that call-in, but, you know, I'll give, like, Lio a few moments, because it seems like he wants to speak the words of his, like, you know, he wants to speak about the guy. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll play some Cabo one. But, yeah, no, crucial things, because I looked over like some Fox Mafia stuff before this, and
yeah,
man, even though it was pretty surface level, man, fuck Cass War Fox, man. But fuck. So, yeah. Fuck me. I learned a lot about Cass. I learned a lot about like Coyote Lovely, but I plan on doing an actual proper deep dive stream into the guy. But this Finnegan guy was briefly mentioned in that video, which is why I pointed out the date, because Lio pretty much said, like, he did say it like, you know, how Finnegan presented it. He did say that he was dating a zoophile. And people were giving him shit, this guy shit, you Finnegan shit for it. Because the question naturally would be like, how are you dating this person and not know about it, I guess. And to be fair to Finnegan at least, right, there is actually an argument I can provide for the guy, unless there's hard evidence that he would have seen it. I can understand not knowing everything about your partner, and then, like, you know, something kind of like happens, you know, later. I mean, fuck. I think like an example of like what you covered, right, even would be like via Omega, where it's like, I don't think that partner knew. Oh, what's up,
Oh, no, I don't think so either. But anyway, bye, Lio.
Did you just call me gay?
I don't know. I think he wanted to, but he got raptured again.
Lio, don't call me gay, man. I mean, he has the roles to be in here. He's like, ah.
Yeah, he's got internet issues, I think. I don't know, bro.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, no, I think V Omega is a good example of that, where like his partner didn't know like about V's past, or like hell, the guy was literally cheating on them with a 14-year-old. So it's like
several minors, yeah.
Yeah, and my first reaction isn't, oh my god, how could you knowingly have a person like this? You fucking sick freak. I mean, the first reaction would be like, oh shit, did you know? Like, are you okay?
Does he know?
Like, and if you didn't, are you okay? Are you alright? But I guess from like the timeline here, Finnegan heard the claim that like the person he was dating was a zoophile, and that would be based off of certain posts or certain things that this guy was into, and that would like lead to that conclusion. But then, you know, I guess he didn't really believe it. That's why his explanation was, oh, there's just only a couple things where people looked at it and he's like, oh yeah, he's a zoophile, but I needed more to go off of than that. So I guess his argument was lack of evidence, just to meet up with this person in real life, just for them to say, yeah, a dog licked my dick.
Right.
And personally, I didn't.
It's just like you never once asked them.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, hey, I heard some insane claims about you. Haha. Did you do it? No pressure. Just fucking yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if I believe you though.
I don't get why you would spend lots of money to go meet someone in real life. Like, I can't even think of one person.
I can't imagine even. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
No one recent.
Yeah, no one is recent. But no, it's like, fuck me, man. How do you spend that much money to not ask basic questions about allegations like that? That's mental. Like, I don't know. So I think like Finnegan definitely opened the door to being an untrustworthy narrator, not just because of inconsistencies, but like when asked of like why those inconsistencies exist, he answers with, maybe I'm just trying to protect my identity, who knows. Okay, so how much of it is a lie? How much of it are you lying about? And honestly, his excuse for Lio stealing his trauma backstory was just bullshit. Okay, I can't, because again, for that to be the case, right? For that to be the case, for starters, this guy does not mention at all about like his like what was it? His grandfather, which that's more I've heard from Lio, but I know Lio's mentioned his father as well. But so they're not like one for one copies, but either way, Lio has told many of his friends, which, you know, like I even brought up Jard knowing about it and not disputing it and knowing way longer before 2024. This was a thing that was leaked by Lumi. So the argument that he would have to unironically make is Lio strategically told Lumi, knowing that they would leak it, just for him to be like, why would you leak that? And then, you know, be a little bit more comfortable talking about it, I guess, since it's out there. It makes no sense. Like that is like schizo level of theory crafting for like a dumb point in the first place. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, to Aiden's credit, he does like push back on that and says like, I mean, that's a bold claim with like less evidence and stuff like that, right? But it's like, fuck me. I think another point that he made is because his father wasn't arrested. So which not because he's innocent, but he's like, well, my dad was reported, and he's in jail now. And it's like, when even
Which is good.
Yeah, which is good. But even when he recounts his story, first off, he makes it sound like Lio has to have like the mental capacity as a fucking child to report his abusive dad. But even when Finnegan,
Or to go correctly.
Yeah.
Because there's been cases of that just not happening, or like the courts fucking it up. So
yeah, and to be fair, I'm happy for Finnegan, right? That he got lucky, because essentially he didn't directly report his dad. That's very common for you not to do that. But he instead said he fell down the stairs at a school. Teacher didn't believe him, and then the teacher contacted CPS, and it actually worked out from there. But this guy thinks that since there was like organizations in the 1980s that could have helped him, he thinks that it should have flawlessly just worked out. And it's like, how are you a cop with this flawed of logic? It's mind-blowing to me.
yeah, exactly. Also, that's insane. If about that Dead City.
What did Dead City say? I'm Minecraft.
They said that. Yeah, it's fine. They said, "quote I dated the Omega before he dated Neko Koda." I don't think the dated Neko Koda is the thing with that actually.
Oh, didn't they have an encounter? I feel like that.
So the thing with Neko Koda was that at least the statement that Neko Koda put out, they literally lived in the same area as one another and would often hang out.
Sure, but
I don't know if they dated. I don't know if they did or not. Oh no, sorry, yeah, 'cause they do. No, actually, I'm an idiot because I always forget the end of that statement is them saying like, "Oh yeah, do you want to do a polycule?"
Well,
so yeah, I forget
that wouldn't even be
implication
like
of that.
that wouldn't even be my main pushback. It's the whole fact that, like, the story is literally that they, like, if I remember correctly, is that they were on the bed and they were okay with doing it at first, but they heard the father walk in, and
Yeah, but true, but it could have been a fling. So I didn't, I forgot about the end part of the
semantics. There was some form of
Yeah.
relationship there. You see, you're being a little debate cock. All right, let's get Aiden here. See what he thinks about V Omega. Nah.
That'll be awful.
Nah, but like.
I don't know anything about this guy, but it sounds pretty messed up.
You don't know anything about V Omega?
I know. I'm saying that's what it would be.
Oh. I mean, to be fair, it should have been more clear with some details in that video,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
What, like the age of the person, right?
Yeah, I think that would
Is
help.
that right? Is that what you want to?
That would help.
With?
That would help tourists like Aiden, if he knew that the age
Oh,
gap
yeah.
was 16 and 14 and 20.
Yeah. And I swear I can remember putting it in twice, but certain streamers who covered it just didn't actually, seem to use their ears and listen out for it. But I don't know. I don't know if you've met any of these people in the mirror or something.
Anyways, but yeah, no, this Finnegan person's definitely just fucking bullshitting.
Yeah.
Did he even made a point about a therapy thing, where it's like, dude, how does Lio not have therapy, dude? He said some bullshit on Twitter, his insurance didn't cover it, and it's like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm sure you might be aware, Yen, that the waiting lines for therapies could sometimes take a year.
Oh yeah. America.
Yeah, for America in the UK, it's 2 days. Oh, fuck you too. Dad.
Oh no, it's still fucked too. Well, to be fair. But no, yeah, because I remember it was a big part of because I remember what was it? It was it was really disgusting as well. I'm pretty sure from my memory, it's one of the things people mocked, Hopeless Peaches mocked in the BK thing, or made jokes about it, which is fucking disgusting. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's implausible at all. It's very, very fucking likely, actually.
Yeah. I think the only fair critique I would probably give to Lio with the Finnegan shit is saying for certain, with the context that I have, that's saying for certain that since Finnegan was dating this person, that they would have 100% known that they were
right,
a fucking zoophile, which obviously that's just not the case. Like I mean, there's like many cases at least where it's like people will just date someone and then mask off and then you find out something new too late. But even with that, Finnegan doesn't really get benefit of the doubt for the 2024 trip, considering he's heard the claims at this point and refused to believe it at the point. But
yeah, so
it's not like he went to the...
I wonder how much the ticket was, like $1,000 or something, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was something like 500 to 1K or whatever.
Yeah,
but
I wonder if they had to open a GoFundMe.
Okay, dude. Fuck off. Yeah, I wonder if they have to like open a GoFundMe to like become a duck. Anyways, yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's over. It's over for the West. It's over for Lio Convict. Dude, is this guy coping?
He's still running this day.
Ew! Why would he leave that? Ew. What is this, bro? Brother, ew. Brother, ew. Fuck me, man. Anyways. That definitely does... Okay, let me look at chat a little bit. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, anyways. That pretty much wraps up my docket. So I think I'm gonna end stream, and Lio is cocked.
Anti-content.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave. Actually, fuck, it's been so long, I forgot to do this. Who are we raiding today, boys?
Queenman's live.
Fuck Queenman.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, we got Dickas.
Dickas and Himpy, I think. I don't know if Himpy's... Yeah.
I feel like I've helped out Himpy enough. We're gonna do Dickers this time.
Yeah, Dickie.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's been fun, fellas.
Yeah.
Lovely stream.
Yeah, Callie's running as usual.
And you know what? You guys have fun. I'll catch you in the next stream, which will actually be soon, because I am like really looking forward to like certain topics that have come up to my doorstep. So, yeah. I'll see you guys soon, and I actually